Oh yes, so no one was nana. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo agbada brururu. Amorotomo agbada brururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo withowe salon. With the same the freedom you brought to the way for us. Urobisoko with the same Amorotomo agbada guru. Yeah, Simon Joko, you have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo and Isuku, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Amorotomo agbada guru. Kelly Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorotomo agbada guru. Urobisoko with the sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the sendo. Claredim say you are so good. Anna Wabadaguru. Amorotomo agbada guru. Amorotomo agbada guru. Urobisoko with the sendo. Urobisoko with throw salute. Even lucky star in the sendo. You do well, in the sendo. That you do well, we salute you, we throw away salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo agbada guru. I am in tears of joy For your good one cannot be quantified. Oh, Amoro Tomo Agbada Guru. Ewo, Kisuko Kise.
Our Father who art in heaven, nanyị nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, emancipation, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time.
Yeah.
All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you.
Okay.
65K per month for common man. Yeah. Another $800 million. 6,000 terrorists recruited in the military. 6,000 terrorists deployed to south to east. And they try to make a talk more. They fight to make a talk no more. Them don't want me make I stop to the talk. But I want to ask what's up to me.
All right. Thank you so much, Biafrans. Thank you so much, our guest, our international guest. And thank you so much, the friends of Biafrans. Welcome to this wonderful event in Finland. Thank you so much for coming. Again, my name is DrNgoziOrabueze, the Chief of Staff to the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto homeland. I welcome all of you today in Finland. Our greatest thanks goes to the person that made this dream a reality today. His Excellency, the Peace Ambassador. His Excellency Simon Ekpa, thank you so much.
Injunction have become
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you all hold him so dear. And for Finland to do what they did to us today, we will never forget. So, on that note, I welcome everyone here today. I welcome all the Brigade Cabinet members. I welcome all the liaison officers, the reps. I welcome all the de facto administrators that are here with us today. I welcome all the help, all the international lawyers that are here today. We thank you. We thank you so much. Asinam berede nyiridike manam berede keje amadike. And our Prime Minister has always told us to be ready for a day like this, that is going to come. We thank all our foot soldiers in our Biafra territory, protecting our land, safeguarding the lives of our women and children, making Biafra a safe place. One of the safest places you have in Nigeria today is Biafra land. So we thank them. I just want to use this opportunity to once again recognize our leader. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị Ọhamadike afọ ndị Igbo.
Struggle autopilot until Nnamdi come out. Simon not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we no give up. Put Charlie for call.
Ọhamadike is today being held by the Nigeria DSS. And they think that if they take away Ọhamadike, there will be nothing like Biafra, right? Ọhamadike, he told them, you all have held me for 4 years. What will the 5th year do for me? Because of him, and because of our Prime Minister, and because of the heroes and heroines of Biafra, we are doing what we are doing today. And nobody can stop us. On that note, I just want to welcome everyone here and let you know behind the scene, there have been the brigade cabinet officials that will be working behind the scene day and night to make sure that we are all going home en masse in 2025. All Biafrans have traveled from all over the world. Every part of the world. You will see one Biafra here that's come from that part of the world. And we thank you so much. And on this note, if everyone except the media could sit, and I would love all the brigade cabinet officials to please stand up wherever you are sitting. Please. Please. Biafrans, these are the people that have been making things happen behind the scene. The names are so many, and because we are already running out of time, we're not going to be able to name them individually, but please take your time. If you see any of these individuals, please thank them for us. They are why we are here today. I want to also use this opportunity to let us all know there'll be few slight changes in our schedule today from the agenda we have, and we would like everyone to really work with us based on existing information we have. And on that note, I thank you all so much. Welcome, Biafrans, to Finland. Thank you.
What the vibes? Just struggle autopilot until they come out.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. I say, may Chukwu continue to guide and protect every one of you. I say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. If you have not yet subscribed to this very channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. Please do subscribe. And as you subscribe, make sure you like and share. Like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Make sure you bring at least one person into this program. Bring at least one person into this program because it is very, very important. Before we proceed, for those who are joining this platform for the very first time, or those who are going to come across this video for the very first time, whether you are watching me from TikTok or you're watching me from Facebook, or you are with me on David Harbour channel where I'm hosting this program, I want you to understand that this platform where you are looking at is a platform that is under the United States of Biafra. This platform is under the United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, the United States of Biafra, of which we represent, is under the command of our Deputy Prime Minister, the COS interim, DrNgoziOrabueze. Now that you know, it is your choice to make whether to continue with us or not to continue with us. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack any individual or persons. We don't come here to push propaganda or blackmail. We do not come here to speak against any religion or race. What we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. The situation in Biafra land will bring it before the whole world. The atrocities in Nigeria will bring it before the whole world. What we do in this platform is to encourage Biafrans to continue to hold onto their legitimate right of self-determination, self-defense, and the right to life. In this platform, regardless what you believe, regardless your thoughts, regardless your idea, you are entitled to join us on David Harbour channel in the discussion. Every morning, it is always an interactive section, a section where we come and interact with each other. If you are watching from TikTok or you're watching from Facebook, I am sorry you cannot be able to come online. If you want to speak with me on stage, whether you have a question, you have an argument, you have a prayer to make, you have a contribution to make, you must join me in David Harbour channel. Look at the comment section, you will see the link. Click the link and you come in. Then we'll move on with the program. The only thing that qualifies you to join me on stage is to be a human being. Nothing else. As long as you are human, you can join me on stage. Ask your question. Make your contribution. Say your prayers. Bring up your questions. All we ask is that when you are coming up on stage, the whole world is watching. Mind you, children are watching. make sure you appear in a decent manner. Appear in a decent manner. Put on some clothes, cover yourself up. We cannot admit you on stage naked. We can't, because we are representing a government. One thing else we ask that when you are speaking on this platform after joining me, make sure you present your case in a very civil manner. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how dissatisfied you are. It doesn't matter what your opinion is. It doesn't matter what your idea is. Please put it forward in a very civil manner. No cursing, no curse word. In a very civil manner. Because the government of Biafra is watching us. The Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, is watching. Our Prime Minister, Ekpa, is observing us. The whole world is watching. Members of the cabinet are here. Whatever question you have, put it forward. I bet you, by the special grace of Chukwu, you will get a positive response. If I can't answer you perfectly, somebody is going to come out and answer you. Our Secretary of Information is always available, and she's watching us. Anything we are doing here, she's observing. I want you to know, if you are truly, genuinely a Biafran, always remember that we are now in the United States of Biafra, under the command of our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze. That is where we are. And that was why I laid a foundation. If you see how I started my program today, it is different. In other programs, I play different clips from our Supreme Damazin Nandi and pray from our Prime Minister. But today, I concentrated on a particular video to lay a foundation for you to understand where we are. That was why I started the way I started. The videos I played were video extracts from the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. That declaration of the restoration of Biafra that brought us into the United States of Biafra today is very significant. I have urged everyone to go back and watch the video. When you are watching, study how events we are playing out. Study how things we are done. Study the positions everybody holds. Study how people we are protected and presented. That will help you to take a decision. That was why I laid that foundation when I started. Watch it on your own time. Watch everybody that appeared there, how they were presented before the whole world. The whole world was watching. The whole world, the international communities we are waiting for their recognition today. Everybody was watching that video, and they are still watching up to today. The recognition of the United States of Biafra will come very, very soon. For you that is a genuine Biafra, don't allow anybody to distract you. Be focused. We have come a long way, and we laid a very wonderful foundation, and nothing will destroy that foundation that Chukwu Okike himself have laid for us. Wherever you are today, as a Biafra, you must stand strong. You must stand strong. You must stand strong. This is not the time for you to open your mouth and say you don't know your left and right. This is now the time for you to confess confusion. Every cobweb that is covering your eye have been cleared away finally. Do you still have any cobweb covering your eyes? Do you still have any blanket over your head? If you do, it means your own case is special and we cannot help you. My fellow Biafrans that is watching, the United States of Biafra has come to stay, and nothing on the planet Earth will change it. There is only one government. There is only one United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today being managed on the order of the Deputy Prime Minister, COS, interim, DrNgoziOrabueze. No this and no peace. I have always told my fellow Biafrans that we must learn to respect institution. We must learn to build institution. We must learn to follow the rule of law. That will help us to go far. All the challenges you are seeing coming today from right, left, and center, from east, west, and north, they are not strange. These are things that are common, more especially with Africans. But we are trying to build a more sane and responsible nation. And I thank Chukwu Okike that today we are on that path and we are doing excellently well. The Biafran people are doing excellently well. There's no doubt. There's no doubt whatsoever. We are doing very, very well. And I thank every one of you that is doing your own parts in one way or the other to see that we move ahead. My fellow Biafrans, those of us who are very close to events and what is happening, those of us who are paying attention to every single thing that is happening, you must have seen the post that was made by the Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze. That post has helped to solve certain issues and certain questions that people ask from different angles. That is why we have to speak on that very post. Because a lot of deception, a lot of worries, a lot of questions have been coming. Some people have decided to sit on the bench because they feel that this question is not properly answered. The manipulation that is coming from angle that is supposed to encourage Biafran, they now change it to become a manipulation. And some Biafrans have been concerned. More especially when we talk about our angels on the ground. Every Biafrans want to make sure that the angels are properly taken care of. I understand that. That concern you have is the number one concern of the United States of Biafra government. The number one concern of the United States of Biafra government under the Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, is to make sure that our angels are safe and sound and they have all they need. That is number one priority. And I know that that has been the concern of our Biafra people, more especially the Biafrans in our homeland. We are all concerned about this. Don't think that because we are living abroad, we do not care about home. So many of us living abroad have our families back home. Some of us have our immediate family. Some of us have our extended family. Some of us have friends and well-wishers. So we are all concerned equally about the situation. So don't think that we are ignorant about that concern. The same way you are concerned, that is the way every single one of us is concerned about the situation on the ground. And everything that we done to see that the men on the ground are okay and safe and sound will be done. One of the greatest weapons the enemy wanted to use is to create a division, to use a manipulation, using those weak points where they know your power lies. That was where they tried to capitalize on, to woe Biafrans. But I thank you that Biafrans are smart. There was one word that our Prime Minister said. After they kidnapped our Supreme Namazin Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister said that we must continue. That the greatest mistake you will make in life is to make your enemy to know or feel that he's holding something that is so dear to your heart. If you make the enemy understand that that enemy is holding something that is very close to your heart, you stand a chance of losing the battle. 100%. That is why you must always stand strong and remain focused. Regardless what you see or what happens, remain focused. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter what happens. Any moment you begin to make your enemy feel that he's holding something that is so dear to your heart, you are losing the battle. Our Prime Minister made this statement, and that statement is very deep. And I will urge every Biafran to look into that statement and continue to apply it as we move forward. Because in this restoration of Biafra, there is bound to be obstacles at every stage. Obstacles at every stage. That is why you must understand that nobody is indispensable in this very pursuit for Biafra. You and I have equal responsibility to protect, to present Biafra before the whole world, and to defend the Biafra that we want. Under the United States of Biafra, I want you to have in your mind that in the pursuit of freedom, you have the right to pursue your freedom the way you deem fit. If you feel you cannot match to the speed of a certain group, or there are certain things that you're not clear about, and because of that, you cannot do what you have to do, and you feel there's a better way you can do things, please go on your path, go on your way, and do those things the way you want to do it in your name, and take responsibility to everything you do. That was why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. Mazen Simon Ekpa went ahead to say that if you are fighting for Biafra, regardless which means you are fighting with it, go ahead and continue to fight for it. If you get it first, glory be to Chukwu Kabema. If we get it first before you, glory be to Chukwu Kabema. We will all meet in Biafra land at the end of the day, and the law of the land will decide who was on the right path and who is on the wrong path. And if there is any crime or any offense that have been committed in the course of the journey, the law is there to take its course. The full wrath of the law will come upon whoever has gone against the Biafran people in one way or the other, or against the government of Biafra in one way or the other. It is not in my hand to decide. It is not in the hand of our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, to decide. We already have a constitution that will answer all questions. DrNgoziOrabueze today is running the office of the Prime Minister that was handed over to her by the Prime Minister himself, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the dragon. So this is where we are. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Always focus your attention on the institution. The institution and the government that hold us together today, under our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, is the United States of Biafra. Every Biafran is part of it. If you decide to take yourself away from it, we have no problem with you. You want to create your own government, you want to create your own ideology, you are free to do that. But under the United States of Biafra that is registered and documented, legally known by the whole world today, that everybody went to Finland to declare, where the whole world was watching. That was why I started the program the way I started. You will see the Deputy Prime Minister on the podium. You see the two guards beside her. Those appearance has meaning. Her appearance, the way she appeared on that very day of declaration has a deep meaning. If you don't understand the word we say, at least the visual appearance can interpret a lot of things for you. But if at the end of the day, after seeing that, you chose to put your tent somewhere else, we don't have a problem with you. Go ahead, continue. We shall meet in Biafra land. And that brings me to the post that the Deputy Prime Minister made. That post has answered a lot of questions and fear of many people, Biafrans, home and abroad. And I'm going to try to read out this post. Very important. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Let me read out this post before I'll now allow you to make introductions. This is the post that was made by DrNgoziOrabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister, COS interim. I want you to follow me so that we can go this post. It is very important. This post came from the Biafran government, and it reads, December 23, 2024. United States of Biafra Government, Department of Defense. This is the area that Biafrans are so worried about. This is the area that the enemy focused on to capitalize and confuse Biafra, because they know that these people are dear to our hearts and they want to use it to blackmail us. So many things you're going to hear on this place are things that Master Samuel put in place. But it wasn't necessary to be spoken to the public because there's an office manager. But today, most of those things have been made public to make sure that everybody is carried along, to make sure that people are not deceived or distracted. That is why you are seeing these updates you are seeing. They are not new. And I read, December 23, 2024, United States of Biafra Government, Department of Defense. Decentralization of United States of Biafra Defense Forces, BLA, BRF, BAF, DFM, Biafra Navy. Decentralized military command offers several key benefits. Increased responsiveness. Local commanders can make decisions based on real-time condition, context, leading to quicker and more effective responses to emerging threats or situations. 2. Enhance flexibility. Decentralization allows for more adaptable operation as units can act independently on or in coordination without waiting for order from a central authority, which can be critical in dynamic environments. It went ahead to read. The United States of Biafra Defense Forces are hereby ordered to adhere to this directive and follow the established state command structure. I want you to underline this. The United States of Biafra Defense Forces are hereby ordered to adhere to this directive and follow the established state command structure. Established state command structure. From this date, every state in the United States of Biafra will have a state command who will direct military operations in their assigned states. All state commanders are equal in rank and have direct communication with the Defense Department. Once all occupying forces are completely removed from our nation, our independence fully restored, the Defense Department will revisit these directives. Signed, Solomon and Secretary of Defense. This is the updates that came from the United States of Biafra government. This very update has cleared so many things. You know, when we talk about people, when you hear people say there is a way things are being wrong, when you hear something like there is a way Mazi Samaneka do so. There is a structure put in place by Mazi Samaneka. It wasn't necessary to speak about these things in the public initially. But those of us who were opportune to be in cabinet meetings, so many things you are going to be seeing outside today are things that are discussed inside. These are things we know. Even the people that are rebelling against it, they know that Mazi Samaneka put all these structures in place. But today, they have decided to use some certain section to confuse people and draw away the attention of the Biafrans. That is why it has become necessary that those things now are beginning to be made officially public for the Biafrans to know the structure on the ground. Even before now, in one of my broadcasts, I was forced to make comments on this direction. It was one of the programs, somebody came and began to talk about somebody who was speaking online that his overall commander is this. And I was forced to make a statement on that very day. That was a program was held about 2 days or 3 days ago. I was forced to speak out on that very, and I told them that the structure on the ground for our men is different from what they are presenting to you. It is not. It is quite different from what the propaganda you are hearing. And I thank Chukwu Okekabara today. Finally, the Deputy Prime Minister have deemed fit, have seen it important to allow the Defense Minister to make some of those informations public so that the Biafrans will be carried along. Because the heart of the Biafrans is always on that section. And the enemy knows that that is where our heart lies. That is why they capitalize on that. But I want to assure every Biafrans, the structure that Mazi Samaneka put in place is a masterclass. And that is why when he used to tell you that what you don't know is bigger than you, that is what it means. There are certain things are not the way you see. Not because I'm broadcasting here today, I'm talking as a member, as somebody who have seen certain things inside and outside. And I think I have known it all. There are so many things. There are people who know even better than I do. You don't even know them. I don't even know them. But when you engage them, the way they talk and the information they give to you, you'll be surprised. How comes this person knows this much? That is why you must not use any angle you are being placed on. Whether you are made a coordinator or you are made of this one or you are a speaker or whatever role, focus on that very role you are being given. Like those of us who are being placed to sensitize Biafrans, help to answer questions and promote Biafra. That should be my focus. To promote Biafra. To answer some questions. Those I cannot answer, I will refer you to the right people and they answer the question. That should be my area of consideration. I cannot be on media where I know is area I'm supposed to be sensitizing people and making the world to know what Biafra is made up of. Then I'll be now talking about finance, focusing on finance. I'll be interested in putting myself in finance or in defense or in taking over all the way. That's not how it works. We should learn to obey the rule of law. Whichever area you are being placed, focus on it. As you are watching and listening, I want every Biafran to understand that we have stepped away from agitation. From agitation, we entered into the declaration. The declaration process was led by Briggy. Briggy did their work. Every single official in Briggy, they did their work excellently well. Mazi Samaneka was able to manage it, and the declaration was made. And when I started this program today, I chose to use a different form, and you saw the declaration. If you have time, go back and watch the video of declaration, how people were introduced, how people were presented. It will help you to know what is actually going on. And today, the question has even been answered much more than before. Now, the reason why people were doing what they are doing is now becoming more clearer than ever. The reasons why people decided to take a different route is becoming more clearer than ever. And if you're a Biafran, you are still confused. I am sorry, I cannot help you. We can't slow down because of you. We have a government to protect. The movement have already started. The government of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and our Supreme Commander of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today being run by the Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, is already sending delegates to countries of the world, writing letters. Our legal team is in action. The lobbying firm are doing the necessary things. Nobody is idle, and nobody is waiting for anybody. Don't get confused. Don't get distracted. If you know the role you are playing while Mazi Simon Ekpa was there, by supporting, preach Biafra, support financially, support morally, support prayerfully, go ahead and continue to do it and even double your effort. Because where we are today is on the restoration level, on the ground, and recognition. In that restoration and recognition, you have a role to play. The whole world is watching us. The whole world is watching us. And there is a government they saw that we presented to them and told them that we have declared. They were there watching us. And today they are watching those people you presented. And whatever document they're going to send to you, either by invitation or whatever, it is that government, that people you presented to them they're going to talk to. You have something to represent. I have something to represent. We must continue to project Biafra before the whole world and let them know our grievances, that we are done with the zoo. We are not going back to Egypt. We are done and we are done. Nothing will take us back to Egypt. We must continue to present Biafra, United States of Biafra, to the world as a nation that has been redeclared, seeking for recognition the best way we can. Identify yourself as a member of the United States of Biafra, as a Biafran, wherever you find yourself. Support financially, support morally, anything you know you can do, continue to do it. And those on the ground, hold yourself. Don't get distracted. Never get distracted. Every state, just as I read on this very notice that came out, every state have its own command. There is no special person you will say he's overall. Every ranking is equal on the command on the ground. We are still on restoration. After the government has been restored completely, the order will be revisited by the defense minister and things will take its shape. This structure was put in place by our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to avoid what you are seeing happening today. It is because of what is happening today that Mazi Simon Ekpa put this thing in place. So that somebody will not wake up tomorrow and talk about overthrow. When you take your military and you hand it over somebody else, one person will come and begin to claim overall, and before you know, things will get out of hand. That is why Mazi Simon Ekpa broke it into pieces. Every state on its own command, reporting to the Minister of Defense directly. These things are not things we have to discuss on, but it has become necessary. That was why you see it being sent out officially to encourage Biafra. Because no, we are worried. Biafrans are worried. More especially on defense. But I bet you, the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa foreseeing this thing, he saw it coming, and he put a structure on the ground. That is why sometimes I say we are blessed with leaders, not rulers. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you cannot destroy IPOB for 1,000 years, he said it's for a reason. And Mazi Simon Ekpa learned a lot of lessons from him. And at this time, there is no way we can fail. Do not get distracted. Do not get discouraged. We are going somewhere and we shall overcome. No matter what they do. Do not pay attention. Just ignore it and move ahead. We are going somewhere. May Chukwu guide and protect all of us. I welcome my beloved brothers who are with me on stage. I can see a lot of people on stage. I can see a lot of people are joining us today on stage, and we are going to try as much as possible to hold it on two minutes and be able to carry. I see my brother Chinonso was the first person to come after Chinonso. My brother Christian will take on after Christian. My brother Okafor after Okafor. Then my brother Ndubest. After Ndubest, Pastor Paul will take it up. So everyone that have joined, please let's take it 2 minutes, and we can equally come back around and go. Please, we are not here to attack anybody. Don't go attack or calling names. Don't call names. Don't attack. Don't come and preach anybody. We are defending the United States of Biafra. That is where we stand. Under the laid-down command and structure of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Based on that, we are focusing on the recognition and restoration on the ground. My beloved brother Chinonso, go ahead and give out your speech. Take your 3 minutes and make a speech. Go ahead.
Good morning, Biafrans. I greet everybody in the house. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on everybody's location. I want to thank you so much for standing firm and dearly in our hearts. We will not forget you, and the Chukwu will carry on continue to protect and guide you the way he's protecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa and the DrNgoziOrabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister. We greet the house and we move. I always say this, there is no surrender, no retreat. We will continue to forge ahead. The government is where we are. The way of government is not the way of individuals. And in every government, once you pass 50, you are not a government. You must between 25 and 30 go down so things can be working very fine. People have one mind. So the government has put the structure. They are defending the structure being laid down by two people, which I know very well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. This is the government they laid down for us to follow, and we are following it. You don't need to be confused in anything. Whatever is happening now is what's supposed to happen. At every step we get, we cross the bridge. Now the bridge is that we are in Biafra, 40 States of United States of Biafra is where we are. No individual interest, no individual personal account, no individual in anything. Everything must be under the government. And you will not like the government in the first place, because to get something good is going to be suffer those who believe in it. And when you endure the suffer of the government, at last you will find joy. You also like to work the government also. In the letter that our defense officer post out, that is the way everything started, because we said no Igbo, no chichi Biafra gaba chichi ruo ụlọ. Now starting from the defense quarter. It's not that you will be here, somebody from old Enugu State will come and control, have a command in Anambra State. No. Let the Anambra people who know what is their problem take the lead by themselves, and we get it right. Nobody is a special force. Nobody is a special authority. Every Biafra Liberation Army in all our 40 states of Biafra, one person must lead from every state. No special people on it. What makes you special is how you carry your work in Biafra land, and how you defend your state is what is going to make you special. It's not by talking, it's by taking the action. What is the action? Make sure you are dealing with Nigeria government, their police, their army, and whatever so that has the uniform in that place. It's not like when we are in the work, because when we have only one command. If you don't send it to Abuja or to state of Anambra State, you are nobody. So now, stay in your state, in your local government, defend yourself. That is why we said that Biafra restoration will start from house to house, street to street, county to county, and that is where we are for now. So in conclusion, I want to say this. It's not by saying, it's by doing the action. The action is the letter you see out now. Conduct yourself. Work according to the instruction. We are there already. No matter whatever goes on, it must surely come down. We have seen it for the first time, for the second time, and this third time we do nothing to us. We move. No surrender, no retreat. DrNgoziOrabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister, airborne. We are supporting 40 States of Biafra. We move.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Chinon. So, my brother Christian, Honorable, take your stance, take your mic.
Yeah, morning, Mazi Chuks, and my greetings to everybody in the house. Yeah, what I have is a question, more or less. So I want to ask you, Massachusetts specifically, are you aware? Are you aware that Dr. NgoziOrabueze is a member of People's Club of Nigeria, and what do you make of it?
On that question, Dr. NgoziOrabueze is she has the right to belong to any organization she wants to belong, and that is the freedom that every one of us as Biafrans have. And not until now that we are here, every one of us have been in one group or the other. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was one of the founders of ABGA that you see today. ABGA political party. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was part of them. He was a spokesperson in the UK. And you can see there was a video where he was also promoting Nigeria issue. And then even our Prime Minister, up until 2011, I think when he joined this very struggle, our Prime Minister was a strong defender of the zoo, and he was hosting them and also attending to them until he took up a mantle, and then he stepped back on certain issues and blocked certain things. And most of us here belong to so many things and so many groups. That has nothing to do with the organization here, except if you're in leadership. There are certain things you have to limit. But somebody cannot come and begin to hunt somebody because of where you belong before. Every one of us have been in Nigeria in one time, at one time or the other. And I don't think that has anything to do with the position anybody holds presently. Where we are concerned now is the position you're holding presently and your stance.
I get you. Now, why do I ask the question is that it's understandable that, like you rightly said, yeah, we all belong to different groups in the past, right? I have a big auntie in Onitsha. She's late now, but she used to be a strong member of the organization. So, but I bring this question up because now I don't know if she's still a member of the club. Why do I say that? Because if she is still a member of People's Club of Nigeria, that creates a situation that is called conflict of interest, because you know I'm very direct. I speak my mind regardless. Now, no one can serve two masters. And I appreciate Dr. NgoziOrabueze. I appreciate her a lot. I really do like her. You know, I think she's very qualified. So, but this is also, should I say, a mark of leadership quality. Transparency is very vital, you know. So it was she that brought it up, right? So it's good. So like I said, that is transparency, and that is what we want in Biafra. By the time Biafra is fully settled and consolidated and restored, we want that, because that is what we don't have in the zoo, and that is one of the reasons why we are living. So like I said, if she used to be or she belongs, like many of us in the past, that is fine. But she has to, in my opinion, this is my opinion now, she has to either denounce it or resign from it, because no one can serve two masters. I know People's Club. Like I say, my auntie belongs, so I know the makeup of it, the component of the organization. So that's why I'm raising, because like you earlier said, that she listened to this program, our PM listened to the word, a lot of people listen. So that's why I'm bringing it up, because we have to move on from the get-go. We have to create the right steps to get into our land. So my advice, should I say, is because she's in the leadership position now in the absence of our PM, so she has to retire from there and concentrate, because we know what People's Club of Nigeria pertain to. So that's just my question. So, and you see, I have also elaborated on why I asked the question, that if you are aware of it, and why she shouldn't continue to be a member of that organization, and why running Biafra affairs at the same time, because Satan doesn't cast out Satan, that is for sure, and no man can serve two masters. Thank you so much. That is my situation.
Thank you so much, my brother. I love such questions. Those are the kind of questions we are supposed to be treating, because Not just because it will help to also educate some other people out there. That is why the question is very important. And there's one question I want to ask every one of us here. Do we really trust Master Simon Ekpa all this while he has been with us? If we trust Master Simon Ekpa, do you think that Dr. DrNgoziOrabueze did not go through scrutiny before she arrived to that very position? Do you think that she didn't go through scrutiny before she got to the point, knowing who Master Simon Ekpa is and the battle he himself faced, the way they attacked him, even Dr. DrNgoziOrabueze, the very first time she joined this very struggle, the attack that was against her before this appointment, before the appointment as the COS.
Can I answer you the question?
Let me come down. When I finish, then you will respond. So, do we really believe in Master Simon Ekpa, or do we think that Master Simon Ekpa is not capable and she didn't pass through those scrutiny before ever attending to the post of the COS? Now go on and answer. Who is speaking?
Yeah, the answer. This is Apostle Paul. The answer is our Prime Minister is a wise man, and is an intelligent man, and at the same time, he's a human being. He's a human being. He has never come to us and tell us that any of his cabinet member, both DrNgoziOrabueze, both everybody in his cabinet, that is treating him bad. He has never. And apart from our COS, it's not elected position in our struggle. COS is an appointed position in our struggle. And I want to let us know that COS, everybody is supposed to have COS. So what I'm trying to say is that you know that Samuel Ekpa, which is my good friend, he has not done anything wrong. He's a smart person. But as a leader, he has put a structure on the ground. And that structure is democratic. It's a democratic. It's not assuming, to me, DrNgoziOrabueze would have been, once you were a leader, you have to learn to gather people. You have to learn to carry everybody along. That is one of the strategy of leadership. And you will foresee what will cause trouble, what will cause you trouble and crisis. Avoid it. And when you avoid it, you manage it until you flow out of that trouble, then you hammer the person out. But this thing that is going on, before I drop, let me just ask the question I want to ask you before I drop. Number one question I want to ask you. Do you think that Orabueze want to fail when he started Biafra? Number one question. Do you think Wazulike want to fail when he started Biafra? Number two question. Do you think Nnamdi Kanu want to fail when he started Biafra? The number three question. Do you think that Samuel, our Prime Minister, want to fail when he started Biafra? That's the fourth question. Then if you know this question, then what makes these people not to get to the conclusion of Biafra? And if you can answer this question, what makes them not to get to the conclusion of this Biafra struggle? Then you can be able to examine everything going on now. Are we going in the same direction, or we are not going in the same direction? Wisdom speaks louder than voice. Simple. I'm a pastor. I've just told you what I asked you to answer. Because I believe Ojukwu want to succeed. I believe Wazulike want to succeed. I believe Mazen Kanu, our supreme leader, want to succeed. I believe that Samuel Ekpa want to succeed. What are the powers that are stopping them? Are you sure those powers are not infiltrated?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry. I was kicked out from the program, so I wasn't hearing I didn't hear your submission. I'm very sorry. I was kicked out.
Let me ask it quickly. I said number one question. Do you think that Orabueze, doesn't want to succeed when he started fighting Biafra? Do you think Wazulike doesn't want to succeed? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to succeed? Do you think that Samuel Ekpa doesn't want to succeed? So all of them wanted to bring it to conclusion. What are the factors that make these people not to succeed? And now, are you sure that it's not the same factors that made these people not to succeed, that is playing a game that you people are flowing with now, that without understanding that the same factor is on the play right now? Because there is nothing you can do. We can be shouting here, but those who have the plan have set it in motion and it's playing out. And you people have forgotten to see the past, to be able to check the future. And that is why I'm telling you, everything has procedure. For Ngozi to become a leader and bring out crisis like this, I suspend the leadership. I'm not saying it, I'm saying it as a man of God. It looks suspicious to me. And that is what I stand for as a Biafran. Now, all of us should retrace step, both left and right, and come back to the drawing table or edge. The same thing that stopped Ojukwu, the same thing that stopped Wazilike, the same thing that stopped Dekalo, the same thing that stopped Samuel Ekpa is going to stop you people. Mark my word. Thank you.
Let me just quickly, if you don't mind, please. You see, this brother has spoken.
Hold on. You see, first of all, I'm so sorry that I was kicked out from the program, so I didn't hear. The way he started the speech from the beginning was where I was really interested on. When the angle you got to now, when you are talking about what stopped us, I think that one is a different issue. But when you started speaking, that was angle you were pointing at. I was trying to catch where you are going to address that very issue before I step into this very particular question you asked now. So I missed that portion of the word when you were making your statement when you started initially.
Yes, he asked a question. You asked a question. There is a question you asked that makes me to respond to your question.
Yeah.
You know, you are the one that brought up the question. Yeah. Then I respond to your question. And I respond to your question. He said that Samuel Ekpa trusted him. Then I trusted her. Before I told you that when Samuel Ekpa was around, he didn't bring any complaint to us that any of his cabinet is giving him trouble. He did not. He did not bring it out. I know very well. I have the red number of Samuel Ekpa. We talk. He has not brought anybody, any of his cabinet, whether communication minister, finance minister, or COS, everybody. He was carrying everybody along. And after the declaration, there was no something that we know that happened wrongly. Apart from that they're supposed to declare it on 2nd, it was declared on 29. That is personal something that knows within the leadership that us, the public, and us did not know. And it was managed there that it did not make any noise to the world to see, and which is very, very okay because everybody acted professionally and wise. Yeah, what I'm now, I added to you. Then after answering this your question, I added to you. I said, let me now take 2 stones to kill 1 bird, 1 stone to kill 1 bird. I ask you, our Supreme Leader Ojukwu, do you think he doesn't want to succeed? Do you think Wazulike never want to succeed to bring Biafra? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to succeed to bring Biafra? Do you think Samuel Ekpa doesn't want to bring Biafra? And do you know what stops them? Do you know what stopped them? And if it is what stopped them, don't you think that the same thing that stops them is playing a very powerful game in you people's minds and your actions to bring this Biafra struggle to stop? Because I had one brother said that each state will have their defense, and they don't every state defend their state. There is no military in the world that has no central command. That central command knows what happens in everywhere. There's difference between police and military. They must have a central command. You can't tell me that every state have every district. Every state will be working for Nigerian government then. So what I'm not trying to tell us, you people should be very careful, because I don't think you people have enough energy, spiritual energy and wisdom to carry out this assignment right now. And that is why I don't trust this Ngozi of a person, because why? His leadership command a lot of crisis. He command crisis. A good leadership bring people along.
Okay. Now I get you. Now I get you, Pastor. I think I've gotten what I wanted to hear from you. I've gotten what I wanted to hear from you. And let me clear that wrong notion you are trying to paint. There is a wrong notion you are trying to paint here when you try to create some kind of false informations that you are passing out. My own very self that is speaking here, I attend all the cabinet meetings. And when you come here to say that Master Samaka have not complained to you, Master Samaka doesn't have to complain to you what is happening in the cabinet. You have no such right. He cannot tell you what's happening in the cabinet. I am now telling you what happens in the cabinet. I attend all the cabinet meetings. Don't see because I'm here speaking on media. Or
I don't like when you said that I have no right. Who told you I don't have right?
You do not have such right to paint this picture. When you paint this picture, listen. Mr. Pastor, let me talk. When you come here to preach this kind of paint this kind of picture that you have some spiritual power or some spiritual strength to begin to command and direct people on what to do. You have no such power. And Mazi Simon cannot disclose to you what happens in the cabinet. If you want to know what happens in the cabinet, you ask members of the cabinet. They are the ones that have the right to know. And we don't come here to talk to people and begin to tell people what happens. There are a lot of things I know, but because I'm in the media, I will not come to media and begin to preach it to you. I will not come to media and begin to paint pictures or tell you something that doesn't exist.
Now, why are you people saying it now? Why are you 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 saying it now?
You are making this platform to look much. Allow him to preach now before you say a word.
Can you keep silent and let me
be matured now? Nobody's talking. You say you are a man of God. Please be matured now. When everybody's talking, nobody's talking. Please allow him to talk.
This is why people don't respect them.
Malchus, I can address him. Malchus, I can briefly address him too. I'm not a pastor, but I am blessed with wisdom, and I follow the wisdom diligently and gently. I don't begrudge or try to belittle anybody. So my thing is this: there are things he said that I agree with, but there are things I do not agree with. Because when he said that the leadership of NgoziOrabueze, that he's suspicious and this and that, I don't buy into that. Why do I say that? Wait, bro.
Go ahead.
Wait. Why I don't buy into that? I don't do this pastor business, whatever. I don't do that. You know, I follow the wisdom of God. If you are blessed, if you are intelligent, God give it to everybody, right? So in every situations like this, it's not even a new thing to see katakata among people. Do you know what it means to fight for freedom of a people that has been oppressed, marginalized, maligned, and subjugated for decade and decade? And you are fighting against a monstrous nation like Nigeria with unlimited resources. They can buy anybody. So don't say, when you say that Ojukwu failed, Wazirike failed, Nnamdi Kanu failed, Simon Ekpa didn't fail, and the fact that all this time hasn't worked doesn't mean it's not gonna work. It's just a phase. It's a process. That's how it works. So please don't do that, because that is deception on its own. I know that is why I said that the struggle of Biafra, I always describe it. I say sometimes it's like a camel going through the eyes of a needle. But that doesn't mean that camel will not go through the eyes of a needle, because it sure will, by the grace of God and with our effort. Because Biafra is an ordained project in the hand of God. No man can stop it. It can delay, it can take time, it can take a lot, but it will surely come. As long as God liveth, trust me. So no pastor, no man of God preaching here and there, I don't buy into that. You know, so what is happening is not new. In Finland, they had their problem. When they got their independence, they fought war. Even after that, there was infighting among themselves. They fought and fought. A lot of people, you know, gets into it. Eventually, they get themselves together. That's how it is in everywhere. So please don't tell me that because Ojukwu failed, this failed, therefore we shouldn't. Now, the issue of, we also know that this is human nature we're dealing with. The ego is involved. There are people. There somebody said, so you can see that these are the dynamics of confusion. When you think that a woman is not capable of,
Pastor, please.
I told you that what makes him to fail is different thing.
Don't interject.
Pastor Paul, I want to ask you, you are Pharisee a pastor, Pastor Paul. You are Pharisee a pastor. Why are you a pastor?
Is that?
Please, let's not go to that direction. Please, it's okay. Let's not go to
No,
that
I didn't say Ojukwu fail. No, I said what makes them fail. What makes them?
Let us be civil here. The whole world is watching us. People are watching this very thing. But when we are talking about a government issue, we are talking about the government. We are talking about things we see. Forget about this invisibility. This insinuation that people are making here and there. Please. Christian, go ahead with your word.
Part of the problem in that country generally is this pastor, church, imam, blah, blah, blah. These are part of the major, I'm telling you the truth. The politicians, the religious leaders, these are contributing major problem in the, because that is not how nature works. You have to go for what you want. You cannot sit down and expect God to come down. God will empower you, give you wisdom, give you everything, but you have to go out and get it. Israel, they are fighting like hell, but they are people of God too, but they don't.
For the record, he removed himself. I didn't remove him because he will go and tell them that I removed him in my program. I did not remove him. He was the one that just removed himself.
Let him go.
I did not remove him.
Let him go. We've passed.
He might go and tell them that I removed him.
We've passed that stage.
He removed himself. Go ahead.
We passed that stage. We read the Bible. We understand God. I personally understand God's fundamentals. You have to go and get what you want. He has given you everything, but you have to go and get it. So let no pastor, because there are lots of deception in that country. This one will come and prophesy, and gullible people will fall for it. How can you tell me that? Do you know why Ojukwu did not work? This did not work, that did not work. It's a process. It's a process. And we're getting there. Nobody from the Ojukwu down to Wazuke, down to Nangikan, nobody has reached this stage where we are now in the past. So the fact that we are here now is a progress. It means that we are getting there. But we still have to be asking questions. We have to ask valid questions that make sense. Like when I asked you, bro, about the membership of People's Club of Nigeria, and you gave me an answer. And I also want to have another thing I wanted to add. That is that, what do you think about, for example, if she will continue to be a member of it? Because like you said, I believe that she will see this video, this clip, so that they will, we have, if we don't ask ourselves hard questions, we can never get better. But don't come with lies and deception. Don't come with mischievousness because this, that. No. We will not. We pass that stage. We have to. That is what Nnan Kanu said. The type of Biafra we're going to build is a Biafra where people's brain will begin to work. You begin to ask questions. You can't just be gullible like that and being played around. So that was going to be my next question. That do you think that she should continue to be member of Nigerian People's Club, or if she can resign? Because I don't have any problem with her, like I said, but just that I don't want this conflict of interest. So thank you. That is my contribution.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for that. You asked a very intelligent question, and I believe that question was answered. And Again, the issue of being a member of People's Club. I'm not a member of People's Club. I don't know what they do and whatever, but I know People's Club has nothing to do with the Nigerian government. It's not Nigerian government. People's Club, mostly the way I know it, is a club that is owned by people from Igbo section, part of the land. It's people from the Igbo part of the land. If there's other underground things they are doing there, one thing I believe that before Mazi Simon Ekpa will elevate her to this level, she has passed through those scrutiny. Whatever organization, just like when they say she is a member of, she has what do they call it? They say because she's giving relief to people in the north. They brought that one, that she's a member of one of the northern group. She's giving a relief to them, and because she's giving a relief to the north, that one is a problem. You cannot deal with northern. How can you be a Biafran and you're dealing with northerners? But these things are just excuses that doesn't hold water. We cannot work as an island, even when Biafra have established. Even with the zoo, we will still work with the zoo. They are neighbors. We will still do business with them.
When we are
together. So these things
are when we established.
The worries and concerns of the Biafrans are genuine. But if you trust the government under my sister, whatever that have taken us this far, I strongly believe that all this process have been passed. She passed through scrutiny before she got to that stage. She passed through scrutiny before she got to that very stage. And from then up till now, so far, she has not done anything contrary to pursuing the independence of Biafra through the knowledge and wisdom that she has acquired in wherever she has belonged in the past. Just as I said, Mazen Nandekan was also a member of a party before he finally quit. Mazen Simon Ekpa, a member of a party. Owazurike, a member of a party. Every one of us here, we were in one party or the other before we finally found out that there is no way there. And now, where we stand today is what matters. Our stand today is what matters. That is what matters. So please let us take it easy. Whatever, there are a lot of people on the waiting room. There's a lot of people on the waiting room. So when you respond, I will only leave some few people here that have been here with me all the time. So when you respond, we give some other people a chance to come in and give their questions or whatever. Then we now still proceed. Before we go on, please, my brother Maxwell, if you want to make a speech, just make it that 2 minutes so that we can be able to catch up. Or let's say, okay, let it not be that we are running away from other people. I think Okafor is here. Let's Okafor. My brother Okafor, go ahead and speak. Go ahead and speak. Just 2 minutes, and then we bring other people in. The room can contain only 6 people. Okafor is always here with me. He starts with me. So after his question, he can just go down there and bring another person. The person asks and go down, and he will come back. Right. Go ahead, my brother Okafor.
Thank you, my brother. I greet everybody in the house. My brother, choose. The Lord is your strength. May God Almighty protect you and protect your family.
You see?
Biafra, this is another day that the Lord has made, that we will rejoice and be glad on it. Like I usually say, Biafra or nothing. Biafra or nothing. You know, when this saga starts, every one of you can remember my speech. We are not talking about now. We look for fusion, see what the legs, where it's leading us to. This is where they play out now. Me, I don't see them. That's why I was calling. Some people shame, they shame me when I don't understand what they talk. You say you're an elder. You there for house, goat born with neck, with rope on her neck. Elder, we don't know how to dig ground. Sure, when I shame, they shame me. I see what they play out yesterday. Some people say then they do election. Kai. Now wow. Now so the power the hungry una. Una they shame, they shame me. Woman no go lead you, but a woman open yash born you. You suck her breast. Una shame, they shame me. Oh. The only thing why I want to say is this: some people even know who they are following. If you know who is Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, and you know who is Ekpa Simon Njoko, All these things should not be happening. You should not be giving ear to where you're not supposed to give your ear to. If you know that you have true follower of Mazin Nande Kanu and the true follower of Obato Obiek, you should know where to. No matter who he put on that position, no matter the gender, no matter the size, we're supposed to know where to follow. Forget that people where they see, that's why I said before, because I don't see today. I say, please, let Ngozi be focused. Make she allow them with that, whatever they are planning, because very soon our leader will come out. And very soon all the anyas going to open. Look at it now. I know where then they go now. I know where then they go. They want to form another government. A house that divided itself, can it stand? It cannot stand now. So please, I want to debunk this false information. Our leader never failed. Ohamadike never failed. Ohamadike never failed, and they cannot fail because it's on assignment from the Chukwokika Biama. Obato Obie has not failed. There are nothing like failure in his line, his mission.
I wonder.
It is quite unfortunate that some people claim to be spiritual leader, but they are not spiritual wise. They should control things in spiritual because spiritual control the physical, which means you are not seeing anything in spirit, you are seeing negative. Jesus Christ, our leader, did they not fought him? Even the people who he come to save, did they not do everything and kill him? Does he change the narrative? Did he change the truth? So please, let everybody open eye. Now we have seen that this is a pure Q. And people, they see, they tell me what I don't understand. Me, I don't want to use some words, so I'm trying to control myself. But people should use their brain.
Thank
Look
you,
at
my
the leaders
brother.
where they call, the elders. May they come together. May they call these two groups together and iron this thing. Look at this. How many weeks now they talk? Now you are coming out to tell me rubbish. Please, I greet every brother. Let us be focused. The ball is still on the feet of DrNgoziOrabueze. Let every eye be on that ball. Our own is to make sure that ball is rolling. Our own is to make sure that ball is rolling. So why I say what I said last time, as I see what is happening on the defense, that's why I say, please, to avoid damage, let's allow this thing to be playing like this. And let us be focused and focusing on our recognition and other important things. Every account, money that entered as account, they must be accounted for. They must give account of it. Let us not be disfocused. Let us follow this woman and see that we'll get where we are going. There's a template that we are following. There's a template we are following. The devil have come to put us under. Let's use wisdom and overlook some things for now, so that things will not spoil. Because devil have a plan. Make we not give them the chance. Make we not give them the chance. There's at times the elders they use wisdom, devise some judgment, take some decisions. So please, I greet every one of you. I submit for now.
Thank you so much, my brother Okafor. Thank you so much. I will put you in the room and bring somebody else. You are coming back later. I'll bring you up later. So Onyenwowa, go ahead and speak to us. Onyenwowa, go ahead. Speak to us, Onyenwowa. So Onyenwowa, go ahead and speak to us. Onyenwowa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I greet the panelists.
You're welcome.
Let me correct one impression here, please. As my last speaker said, let me correct one impression here. Our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did not fail, and they can never fail. And our Prime Minister did not fail, and they can never fail. Our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria, defeating them in their court. That is part of the freedom. That is how God share it. That is, he is defeating the oppressor over there in Nigeria, while our Prime Minister is in the international, defeating the oppressor and the Westerner too, that are supporting the oppressor in Nigeria, suppressing us. That is the game. And DrNgoziOrabueze is also fit for the game. This is how God set the plan to be moving, until all of them will come back. And Biafra is here. And what I want to say is this. If you see these people that is shouting Islamic Bank, most of them doesn't donate money. Majority of them doesn't contribute anything. They are just there to deceive some gullible one that doesn't know anything. This is freedom. If Saudi Arabia or Iran or Iraq bring billions of dollars for us to save ourselves in that zoo, we will collect it and fight the one, save ourselves from there. Later we'll come to round table. We have our constitution, for God's sake. Is it how Muslims take over country? If it is Muslim account will save us from that, what stop us from borrowing money from them and to using the account and conquer the zoo? We have our constitution, for God's sake. And I want to correct one impression again. People's Club is just like ordinary clubs. It's just like all these clubs, local clubs you see. It's just that their own is more higher. But when you see this our musician that normally call them, they think maybe they are under Ogwego or something like that. Nothing. It's just like they help each other from there. You may be pushing drug or you will be in the government. One of them is engineering. Then they have contract. They say, I have somebody in club. Come and do the job. Finish. Nothing. And let me tell you, majority of those men there are fed up with Nigeria. They want a good country like Biafra, but they cannot speak out. When you see somebody that is speaking out, support him. You know what? Many of them that outside the country want to come back. Old men want to come back to home and relax. That country, Nigeria, is afraid of them. All of them are in support of this Biafra, but they cannot say it. See as this gullible one that have fallen aside do coup yesterday, because they don't know that what they just did is coup. But time shall tell. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you for your contribution. I will put you in the room, and maybe later, if you have a point again, I will still bring you back to make your point. Go ahead, my brother Mazi Obed. Go ahead. Let's hear from you, Mazi Obed. Mazi Obed, are you there?
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Mazi Obed, we can't hear you. Please sit up so you can hear you. Though.
I'm here, my dear. I'm here. Are you hearing me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, my dear people, I greet ụtụtụ ọma Biafra niile nọ n'ebe onye nọ na. So, I actually thank you so much for this program and your resoluteness, constantly resoluteness towards all this saga that is going on. Actually, I wish the so-called pastor was still around. I wanted to ask him a question, but so unfortunately he ran out. After he will now be spreading the news that they kick him off from the platform, which is totally false. Well, I'm all these things that is happening. I'm so truly. You can see my eyes. Sometimes I cry. It makes me so sad seeing all this thing that is going on among us. You know, it's an unbelievable thing. But no matter what, or anyway, they must still come because Judas, there must be a Judas. You understand? So we know that there are Judas among us, but with God, we shall always come out victorious. You know, so victory is already ours because ndị be anyị know oge ọ na-adị mma ka ọ na oge ọ na oge ọ na-eshi gị ka ọ na-adọ mma ọ kịta ka anyị enwetago onwe anyị completely enwede anything ndị ilo pụrụ ime atọ understand so mgbe ọbụla niile ha na-agba bụ not just n'efu ka ha na-eme understand ha ncha niile abụgolo ndị da kpoji ọnụ kpoji ụkwụ na everything you know Biafra akụrụgo bụ na Biafra akụrụgo and enweghị anything mmadụ nọ n'ụwa pụrụ ime to bring us back anymore. You understand? So anybody who is led by the Spirit to know the true way to follow. And we are not forcing anybody to follow what we are doing.
Not at all.
Understand? So anybody that feel like to follow, we follow. Our leader already made us to understand. Even if it is only one person that stands, Biafra must still come. Understand? So, and I believe so much in that words. And I believe so much in that spirit that tells him that prophesied that to him. Understand? So onye si na ya ife eso n'ụgbọ na-aga aga nwanne ọ nọchara anyị n'ụzọ anyị na-agachi ike. Understand? So Jehovah ọ bụ maka nke anụwa Jehovah edege esi na Biafra ga-abịa ndị otu o si dị ka ọ ga-esi mee. Ịghọtara na so eziokwu ihe m chọburu ịjụ dịsi nwoke masị na pastọ bụ ebilivkwa m n'ocha ọ dịkwa mma na m kwutakwara also na this platform as well so that anyị chani na-atụnekwa and ndị na-ege ntị egekwa ntị makwalụ the real in the sense that ihe m chọkwara ịjụ anụmanụ a bụ na how do he truly describe a very good quality leader? That was my question I wanted to ask him before he kicked himself out. Well, to me, I believe a very good quality leader should be somebody who is consistent and punctual. Let me say, because our COS, Deputy Prime Minister, knowing fully what she has been called up to do. She was there in Finland earlier before the convention, days before the convention. And why was this? She was there in the sense to survey and to know at least she needed the safety of Biafrans and to make sure the convention, the reason we gain our aim of gathering there, which is our declaration, you know, yes. And as those things, and as we are preparing for that, and as she was there, she found out that a lot of things are going wrong. And because of that, now she took the step she took by declaring the Biafra on the 29th. And beside, not that she took the step, Prime Minister has already made it to be on 29. Prime Minister has already programmed it to be 29. Not that she took the step, but everything just fall aligned. With those people misbehaving, doing all their things, doing everything possible to make sure they bring the effort down, God made it possible for her to. If you watch it very good, when you see her in that stage, you will notice that there's something going on. And she quickly makes sure that she voiced out everything before anything could happen. And thank God she succeeded in doing it. Because all these wolves, all these cankerworms have been doing everything. Imagine an Aparawa. I know this guy that is never part of this our agitation. I know all these guys that they are Van Van Vam and the rest of them are never part of this struggle. I know it right from me. But I wanted to say it sometimes, but I said, let me not bring division into this our struggle, because if I say it, because that is my mind, Nilu chukwu and nilu mad. God always lead me to the right place. I never follow wrong people. Right from the beginning, I'm the first person that follow Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Likewise, Mazen Simon Ekpa. The case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu brought problem between me and my people at home. They say, why this person that is scamming people? Why? I say you people are lost. Did you imagine somebody saying that, and he's in Nigeria and he's saying this, and you people are doubting him? I shed tears. This is unbelievable. What is going on? What is going on is just an unbelievable thing. I just advise our people, please, let's not give room to all these distractions. These are distractions. We are more than this. Victory is already ours. Let's not just give to their cheap blackmailing and how will I say it? We have gotten to our destination. Let's nothing twatter us out of it. Our people should sit tight and be strong and know that we have already won this game. Mazi Simon Ekpa has finished everything for us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done it all. It's where he stopped that Mazi Simon Ekpa picked it from. And Mazi Simon Ekpa has finished the game already. Then why should we be doing this thing we are doing here now? Look at that man, the one that called himself pastor. He said, Ona will be saying, what kind of nonsense is that? Who
he has already excluded himself. He's not even. That means he's not even a Biafran. He excluded himself.
It's not a Biafran. It's not a. These are very suffering. These are the happily suffering and smiling slaves that are using using Igbo to deceive others. Using pastor to deceive others. I don't know who called him on pastor. The pastor that he was anointed with condemned palm oil or what? These people that call themselves are claiming that God called them.
It's okay. Let's not go too far on that.
I'm truly pissed off with. I wish the man was because I have a lot to ask him, but unfortunately he kicked off because I wasn't happy with all this comment he was making.
I knew
this
he
my
went
brother.
Wrong with I tried to let him repeat it so that I will be here when I will hear him clearly. Thank you so much, my brother Mazi Obed. Thank you so much. I appreciate
my dear brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you, my dear.
Bless you.
God
more.
bless you.
Go ahead, my brother Max. Go ahead and speak. I think Max, you've been here.
Thank you so much, Honorable Mazi Chicks, Ezibotin Namoche, all the panelists here, Ndin Namoche, Ndinwen and Ndinwen. I salute every one of you. May Chukwuka Biama that has always kept us, continue to keep every one of you and strengthen you in everything that you do. I remain your Okene and Wimbun or Vine Maxwell from the little beautiful city of Bolgatanga in Upper East Region, Ghana. I'm proud of my place. That accuse me of every time I promote my place and I promote my motherland, which is the land of Biafra. Thank you so much, my people. See, there is something we used to say when we were in. My mother used to say, when there is problem in the house, my mom gave birth to a battalion, only one girl, 7 boys, and out of these 7 boys, 2 were twins. You see, the house was like battalion house or section or company. Very ferocious that time. My mom would say, oh, why are you people complaining so much? If you see that thing, when you see the toilet, you see the excreta. Sorry for those that are eating. I don't want to spoil your meal. They say, cover it. cover it. If you leave it there or begin to open it, it will smell. I have listened to so many people, Mazi Chooks, and the rest of you that are here. They've called me criminal. There is one man on Twitter, one young man on Twitter called Solomon. He messaged me and called me a criminal. That Pastor Van 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 trusted me, that I came the way I came, I was speaking, and Pastor Van 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 trusted me. They never knew that I am a criminal. Mazi Chooks.
You're a criminal because you didn't support them.
I'm telling you. Another one they call the Observer in Twitter too called me evil. Another one again they call Chisom. Chisom, I don't know how old these people are. That one called me. He said, "Now my criminality and evil has been exposed." What did I do? For anybody to come here and tell us that people that came before us failed, there is a reason to it. In the military, when you are fighting, let nobody deceive you, we are fighting a war in Biafra land. That is what we call like a secret war. And the reason why you see it is that people are being pied. Our people are pied, unnecessarily by this group of Nigerian terrorists and unprofessionals, unlike the time when we were there. You see, if the controlling authority bars you from having access to information, that is number one. That is number one. If you remember what happened to Wazirike, when they cut him off from the men on the ground.
Yes.
Listen to me, oh. They cut him off from his lieutenants and adjutants on the ground. Listen to me, oh. This same political elite in Biafra land went to him and began to tell him, "Hey, David, your people has been, overwhelmed, so they have no other option than to just relax. Let them give you what you want, then you go and relax." And as he was doing it, he was looking at his people now. None of them, they lied to him. I think the likes of those people that died. I don't want to mention their name. You know them. Stop. Your people has been captured. You have no place to go. He was helpless. He was helpless. They want to play the same tactics on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not that Simon Ekpa Prime Minister came out, that will be the end of it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be just like Wazirike. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still standing strong is the spirit that have led him all through and the support he is getting from you and me and the Prime Minister. Someone was there. Look at the ones that surrounded him that time. Go and check them when they are broadcasting. Just look at them and see if they are making any impact. The impact they make is whenever they write something against Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, you see the Zoom media will carry it. Oh, Simon Ekpa is not part of IPOB. You see them carry it. That is the only impact they do. This campaign of calumny. That is the only time they make headlines in Nigeria. Oh, IPOB under the leadership of so has said that has council sit at home. You see the Zoom media carry it. Any other thing is nothing. They are in the dark. They don't have that spirit anymore. That spirit have left them. That is why you see them behave the way they are behaving. Nobody is recognizing them again. My people, I'm telling you as you okay. You see this one that have started, that have received my own blessing of fire too from the people there. It will go just like the rest. And nobody should please accuse DrNgoziOrabueze belonging to People's Club. When I was serving in the army, there are so many military officers that were members of People's Club of Igbo extraction. That People's Club is a club they set, to help themselves. It's like a kind of fraternity. They set it up to help and assist themselves. Even there are some community. You see, let me call it as community. They do community job. You see the Rotary Club. You see all of them. You see them. These are people that gather their money when they see where there is no water, no pipe-borne water in the community. They go there and see. They are not affiliated to the government. Probably there are some of them that may have one thing or the other to do with the government, but they are not affiliated. They are like non-governmental organization. That is how I see them. And I will not blame anybody for going in there. By the way, how many years did I serve in the Nigerian army? When I came in here, so many people were complaining. When I was phoning in during some of the broadcasts of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, they cautioned him that this man might be a DSS or military spy that is coming here. Mazi Chooks, you will remember what Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, told them. If he is truly a spy that is coming in here to infiltrate us, as time goes on, we will understand and we will treat him the way we treat such people. That was the response Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, gave to that questionnaire at that time. You see, my people, nobody should come here and dissuade us. If you come out here and say your own, you have excluded yourself. And I don't want to go deeper into that man of God. I respect people that claim that they have the visitation of God, the call to serve God. Ndị Igbo anyị sịla agwọ otu onye fụrụ n'arọ ọ na-adị ka eke. I don't know how God called them. I don't want to, but when you come and make misguided utterances, I will challenge you on that. I will challenge you on that. That is what I am here to do. You are a man of God. You should be seeking the face of God and looking for, what is the mind of God on the people, your own people that has been pied for so many years. What is the mind of God? You are there, you are seeing, you are speaking the words of God, you are healing, you are prophesying, but you cannot see what is happening to your own people. Many have kicked buckets. Recently, they have made us, beggars right now. Our people are buying, queuing, going for food ration, my people. And you have men of God there. During the time of the children of Israel, they had priests that were warning them, cautioning them, telling them what to do. But their own is prosperity messages that they are preaching, which is not biblical. It is for the enrichment of themselves. That is the reason why you see them flying, owning jets, private jets, and so on and so forth. Whereas owning churches that even their members that contributed to building of those churches cannot even have the money to pay to attend those schools. We have not failed. Everything is a process. A journey of 1,000 miles or kilometers starts with a step. And that is what we are doing. And our God, that fortified Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to keep on keeping on, even at that dungeon where they have sent him. We will never fail Biafrans this time. Biafra in the first failed because they cut Biafrans off of information across the world. They cut Biafrans off from foodstuff because it is only a man that has eaten and belly full that will carry weapons and go and fight. When they cut you off from information, you cannot communicate. Any help that is coming
I think Bromax is knocked out.
Outside are supposed to spoil. You are. Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. Just
Am
try
I
and
heard?
round up. Go ahead, try and round up your break.
Yes, I will round up. I will just round up right now. So that was the reason why that failed. Today, we have the instruments, information, passing of information, receiving information. These things that we are enjoying today were not there in those days. If they were there, Ojukwu wouldn't have abandoned Biafra and run fly to Ivory Coast. So let's continue with what we are doing. And remember that Biafra is spiritual. Whatever God has set, the foundation, must be attacked by Satan within and outside. And that would not give us the reason to begin to, draw or drag our feet. Never. Thank you so much, Mazuket.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Max. Let's hear from Ndubest. Ndubest, go ahead and speak to us. Ndubest, are you there?
I greet you all, my able Biafrans.
You're welcome.
And all my people all over the world and the lovers of the freedom all over the world. And I'm here to just in my own view and my own contribution in the matter concerning our freedom and Biafra United States of Biafra. And I will begin by saying that most of our people that are in honor does not understand that God have made them honorable. God have made them honorable. And the Bible says that when somebody that is in honor does not know that is a seat of honor, the person become like a pig. You become like a pig that you go and bath a pig and the pig will turn back to the mud. That's what it means. And that is exactly what is happening today. That is exactly what is happening today. And I want to use this opportunity to thank you, my beloved brother Mazi Chooks. I thank you for your good work. You have been doing wonderfully, and I know that Chukwu Abiyama will never leave you unblessed. I want you to know that God will lift you up as you are laboring for the land of our dear Father and the land of God. I want you to know that your blessing can never be forgotten. I want you to know that those people that are Sambarat and Tobiah, if you look at the scripture in Nehemiah, you discover that Mordecai was a person that had interest in the land of his father, in the promised land, in that land that God had given to the children of Israel. His most interest is in that land, no matter he was in captive, in the land of captivity. No matter Mordecai is in the land of captivity. But when the remnant of the captive were brought to the captive land, so the first thing he asked them, he said, "How is our father sepulchre? How is the land? How is our land? How is this? How is that?" His most interest is about the land. And it's so unfortunate that many of us Biafran have already decided to sell themselves and not to sell Biafran, to sell themselves for a piece of penny. A piece of penny. I want you to know that these few people, Akbarawa and his group, they were never in interest of Biafran from the beginning. Even our PM knows it. Our PM, he knows this. He knows these people. Before our PM can do something with you, he will know who you are. He knows them. He knows them. And I want to tell my fellow Biafran that there is no way that anybody should be confused. Because why is it that the finance minister was not the one to declare Biafra? Why is it that he was not the one they appointed to come and declare Biafra? So, if there is no need of anybody being confused, except you want to just feel ignorant and begin to walk in the dirty path. You just want to purposely begin to walk in the dirty path. Anybody that knows the truth knows the right place to stand. He knows the right thing to do. And the spirit of Biafra can never can never deceive you anywhere you are. Okay, now they are talking of being accountability. Being accountability. And somebody is telling me, who are you? Who are you that I should account to you? Thinking that it's only COS that is talking that is going to be accountability. He's not talking about United States of Biafra. And that is the same way in Nigeria. That is the way Zoo. That is the same character with Zoo. Zoo, they don't. If you they believe in power. They believe in power. They believe that you don't have right to ask me question. So that is a lot of there. Nobody should be confused. If anybody will come out and say I'm confused, that no, the person is just deceiving himself or herself. So Biafran have been declared, and it is God's plan. It is in God's mandate. It is in God's mandate. So there is nothing that should make us to be confused or to draw back, because we know that God is involved. From the generation of this, from the generation that have already passed till now, God is still involved. God is still involved. So if anybody should come out and say this person did not succeed, the other person did not succeed, that person don't understand what it means to get freedom. They don't understand what it means to. How long does it take the children of Israel to leave the land of Egypt? Even to the extent that when the Egyptians allow Israelites to leave, finally, they still go on the way to stop them. They still go on the way to stop them. So, but God that is involved was fighting for them. So I want you to know that this time around is the time that God has finally don't do the work. And this time around, God is as whether one person will come, is going to defend our land or not. God knows how to defend our land. He knows how to defend our land, because God has seen the blood. He has seen the cry of the people. He has seen the evil that have been committed in the southeast. He knows in the Biafra land. He has seen everything. And I want you to know that God knows, and that is why everything like this is happening. And let me tell you, assuming our PM is the one that will declare Biafra, I want you to and call for accountability. I want you to know that this thing will still happen. Assuming our PM is the one that is involved, apart from, let us forget about our COS, our deputy prime minister. Assuming him himself, that our PM Simon Ekpa is the one that declared and call for accountability, you will still see this thing that is happening from Parawan and his group. I want you to know that that is what would have been happening now. So forget about somebody telling you that because PM is not that. No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They have been fighting our PM one way or the other. But our PM is not somebody that will come out to begin to talk, to begin to tell people, say no. So wherever our PM is, he knows all these things that is happening. So it's not so let us not be distracted by what they say. It must happen, because the chaff must be separated from the wheat. The chaff must be separated from the wheat, and that is how God is exposing those that are genuine and those that are not genuine. So
thank you, my brother.
So I thank you all. I thank you. I will hang it up from here. I appreciate every one of us that are on the live broadcast. I say, may God bless us all and open more door for us. We are blessed people, and God has already honored us, and we are honorable. I bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that submission, and I will welcome our beloved brother Apostle Benson We welcome him. I think he has been here for a long time. Sorry for keeping you that long. We have to give him time to speak. And before then, I think there's something that was said before that just escaped my mind. I want to touch it again. When that guy that came in here was talking about the command, the ground, was trying to talk about having different commands. Mazi Simon Ekpa himself established this command I'm talking about. It is not new. That very letter you see that is posted today is something that is supposed to be inside, but because of the disturbances out there today, is in the public. Mazi Simon Ekpa put in place. And don't forget, we have always had the Minister of Defense. We have always had the Minister of Defense. Everybody on the ground report to him. And that is how it should be. Today, that Minister of Defense is the Secretary of Defense. Every command in those 40 states, each command report to him. Every report goes there, and instructions are given on how things are going to be done. So do not worry yourself. Don't disturb yourself. Don't allow anything to distract you. We are moving forward, following the very foundation that have been led from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up to this time. That is the strategy we are following. The same template, the strong foundation was laid on a solid rock. And there's nothing anybody can do. Thank you so much. Apostle Benson, go ahead and speak to us. You're welcome, Apostle. Unmute yourself, you're muted.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. God bless you.
Good morning, you're welcome.
Compliments from the season.
Welcome. We can't hear you clearly. Your voice is not loud enough.
It is the network. The network is, even the people that have been submitting, I couldn't hear them very well and giving some voice. Just network.
Is anybody hearing him? For him, I can't hear him clearly here. I can't hear him clearly. Are you hearing him?
No, I can't hear nothing.
He's fainting, the voice.
If you're using earpiece, remove the earpiece and speak to us through the phone directly. It's much louder. When you speak direct through the phone, it's louder. If you're using earpiece, remove the earpiece.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. God bless you. I've been watching and listening to people's submissions. We thank God for everybody's submission. I'm not here to make too much lamentation, but I just want to correct some impressions. Number one, on the man that came, the pastor that came and make his submission, that was what attracted me to come in, because I was just only listening. I didn't want to come in, but I said, let me just listen to people. But when he made some statements, I was provoked in my spirit, because telling me that Ojukwu failed is a lie. Telling me that Nnamdi Kanu failed or Hamadike is a lie. Telling me that Simon Ekpa failed is 100% lie. That was why I decided to come to correct the impression. They did not fail, and they can never fail. No. So what am I saying? What am I saying? In battle, in war front, war, it is not the way people see it. I believe that that man of God was speaking based on his own level of understanding. That was why I was not happy for the other people that were condemning him. You don't, no matter whatever that happens, don't use because of what the man say you condemn other men of God. No, we don't do that. Or you take it on that ground that that man was speaking according based on his own level of understanding. As a pastor, if I have hundreds of billions of dollars now, I will bring it out to fight this Biafra issue, because I am a Biafran. My blood is Biafra. Everything about me is Biafra. But for the fact I don't have it does not mean that I will condemn those that are fighting. Now let me say this. Simon Ekpa that is there, I will tell you before I round up. Simon Ekpa is coming out very soon. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out very soon. Biafra cannot come without them. It cannot come without them. They are the Joshua and Caleb that are taking us to that promised land. So anybody that will come and say any other thing contrary, heaven cannot back it up. So that's what I want to say. Now, let us look at, you see, all these things that are happening. Anything that is good must have an attack. I am not worried about people attacking NgoziOrabueze. People have right to attack her, and the more they attack her, the more they are pushing her and boosting her to do more, to even be faster. So I don't care about whatever anybody says about the woman, whether club, whether this one, whether Islamic Bank or not. God uses whatever he wants to do to bring his purpose to reality. So I don't bother myself about those things. All I am interested in, instead of people to come and be here condemning this, condemning that, let me tell us, without Judas, Jesus' ministry wouldn't have been fulfilled. So the people that are now attacking NgoziOrabueze because of our prime minister is not there now, they are the Judases, and without them, Biafra will not come. Let nobody be troubled. Let not our heart be troubled. All things work together for good to them that love God. Biafrans will love God. So all these people that are doing all these things, they are fulfilling their own assignment. And at the end, the chaff will be separated from the wheat. And I assure you, it will not be too long, because the word of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, he said that a day will come, you will be sleeping in Nigeria and you wake up as a Biafran. And I believe that that road is very close. That is what I'm waiting for. So please, I want to everybody to be courageous. My brother, you know, I always come to your program whenever I'm free, and I saw that you are live. I see that you are live. I come on. I encourage you. Don't be discouraged. Don't be distracted. Keep doing what you are doing. Some of us are following up. We may not be known all over the world. We may not be known, but silently we are doing our best. We are praying Biafra must come. We cannot remain in Egypt. We have been in Egypt for a long time, and we don't want to remain in Egypt. We must go, whether they like it or not, whether by bullet or no bullet. Forget about those that say bullet don't come. War. Let me tell you, freedom is not gotten. You fight for freedom. Even in heaven, there was war. If heaven could fight war, now earth no go fight war. Because nobody should say that thing. So those that are saying we don't want to war, we don't want to war. Yes, every process is being taken. And then when it is time that we have been trying to use peaceful means, it didn't work. Bible said there is time for peace and there is time for war. If we make peace, it didn't work. We will fight a war. Those that will die, will die. And everybody, those that will remain. And Biafra must come. Nnamdi Kanu said they will kill us, but we will kill them. So it's not an offense. So thank you. I don't want to talk too much. I want to salute everybody. I wish you Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year 2025. Biafra is going to shake the whole world as never before. And I believe that our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, in the next 7 days, I stand now, let me prophesy my own, take record and command. I prophesy my own that from now in the next 7 days, the world will shake. And something for people, there will be voice of celebration of people that thought that they have died. They are coming out. They are coming out in the next 7 days. Mark it. Mark my word. Read my lips. Something is going to happen. God bless you all. Shalom. I salute all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much. That is the spirit. That is what we expect from men of God. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are an imam, whether you are a native doctor, whether you are a Buddhist, and you are a Biafran, we know that we have 3 religions as our recognized legitimate religion. We have Judaism, the Jewish religion, we have the Christians, we have the traditional religion. These are the official religion of Biafra. But that doesn't mean we are going to drive away others. Wherever you fall into, what we expect for you, if you know the God you are calling, continue to call on behalf of Biafra. continue to beg on behalf of Biafra. Those of us who are following the administrative part, in administration, we follow it diligently according to the structure put in place, all the way from Mazen Nandekano to the date. Don't get distracted. Every Biafran that is here, the only place you can get information, go to the United States of Biafra platform on X. Anything you didn't see there doesn't exist. Follow our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, her platform on X. Any morning you wake up, go there. Whatever you didn't see there doesn't exist. This is not the time to begin to gather crowd, or we want to talk and we want to stay 20 hours so that people will hear us. Let those who make noise make noise. Empty vessels make the loudest noise. But the structure, and I bet you are going to wake up and you realize that this battle has fought itself. There is one comment that Mazen Nandekano made. He said, Biafra is going to come in such a way that no human being will take glory. Don't forget that. He said it will come in such a way that nobody will say, oh, if not be me, oh, if not be me, oh, it will come in such a way that only Chukwu Okike Abiyama will take glory. That is why you must not get distracted. You as a Biafran, if you know what you have to do to win recognition for Biafra, by changing your attitude, the way you act and the way you behave, it is something you need to do. Your attitude alone can contribute to the recognition of Biafra wherever you are across the world. Your attitude matters. The way you do things, the way you behave, it matters a lot. The way you can reach a conclusion easily, the way you can be able to see deep, it matters a lot. So every one of us as Biafrans, we must not get distracted. Don't allow any man or woman to distract you. Every one of us have responsibility at this stage that we are. More than 60 million people have voted. And they said, we want to move out. They gave to our Prime Minister. And today, the Prime Minister is taking us to the next level. And he has decided to carry us to the next level. In that next level, except you don't want to be part of it. If you don't want to be part of that next level, under Master Simon Ekpa, there is no problem. That is why when I start my program here, I will tell you, after listening, apply your common sense and make your judgment, take your decision. Because you are going to be responsible for any decision you take, not me. Don't come tomorrow, you say, oh, because of what Chuk said in his platform, that is why you did this. You will be responsible for whatever action you take. We have come a long way. So many of us started all the way from Wazirike. Some of us joined from Mazen Nandekano. Some joined from Mazen Simon Ekpa. And some people are still going to join. Some people are still going to join under the Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze. Some people will not even join. They will still wait until when we restore Biafra fully on the ground, they will join. So it is stage by stage. Any place you find yourself, create room for others to join. When you finish your own assignment, allow the next person online to do their own job. There is no office that is permanent. It is free. You are working for us. You're working for Biafra. Let us focus on building the institution. Build institution. It does not matter who sits in that office of the Prime Minister. It doesn't matter who sits in the office of the defense. That office is what we have to be concerned about. If it's about the defense office, there is somebody, the Secretary of Defense must be protected. Anything that has to do with his office. When it comes to the Prime Minister, that Secretary of the Prime Minister must be protected, no matter who is in there. If you come to the media, we have a media secretary. We must protect her. It doesn't matter who is choosing. Let us stop strong men and women. Strong institution. If we can be able to build strong institution, our problem will be 80% solved. 80% solved. All these things you are seeing today, you will not see it. But it is because some of us are still focusing on building strong men. Some of us are focusing on building somebody who speaks eloquent English. Some want to be aligned with somebody who is rich, a billionaire, Odogu. Some want to be aligned with only a man. Some want to be aligned, only a woman they can align with. Some want to be aligned. Only somebody from their village. If you're not from their state, they will support you. But that is not supposed to be the case. We have to focus on the institution. Whoever comes there as a Biafran chosen to be in that institution, everybody must rally around that person and protect that person no matter what. As long as we have not seen anything wrong that he or she has done. If there is something wrong the person has done, there is a channel to lay your complaint. That is why you have the cabinet. You lay your child. Even as we are talking, so many things we are saying here on the platform, members of the cabinet are taking note. There are many members of cabinet that are watching our program. There are certain options you bring in, there are certain decisions, certain suggestions you make here. They will go and take it to the cabinet and discuss it. Look at the complaints of the Biafrans. But all you have to do is to protect that your institution. If we do that, our problem will be almost 100% solved. Let us allow Larryman to speak. Larryman, go ahead and talk to us. Yours came in. Unmute yourself. Larryman, unmute yourself. You're muted.
Hello.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear. Your network is breaking up. We can't hear you anymore. We cannot hear you. Your network is breaking up. We cannot hear you anymore. We can't hear you. I think you're having a network problem. Maybe you can go out and come back again. And before then, my brother Christian, you are part of the host on this program. Please, if you have something to chip in, say something before he corrects his listen and then come in again.
Okay, Mazi Chus. Yeah. The thing is that because I'm really under the weather, you know, so I'm struggling. On a mem shege, you know, but it is well. So that is it. But yeah, so I'm very much with you. I admire your program and your conduct, you know. So I don't want to go back to what happened the other day when I went to the channel of these other guys, you know. So I like the way you conduct this. The guy ran away on his own. You did not cut him off, and we all tried to correct him too, because Biafra. For me, my belief system, I have that strong conviction, you know, that faith unshakable, you know, about the existence and the coming of Biafra. I've never been so, you know, so sure about anything. So it may look this, look that, however it seems in the eyes of human, but I know, you know, so that's what gives me confidence. And yeah, we will build a Biafra of high integrity, just like you earlier said, you know, a strong institution, not strong man, you know, but strong institution that everybody will be accountable to. There are there's nowhere anywhere in the world where you have a perfect system, but at least have a system that can hold anybody and everybody to account. Look at, for example, and you see, because this is Jesus Christ. I can't even begin to describe it. We can't wait. We can't wait for Biafra to change the narrative of the black race. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Because look, I look example of what just happened in America, you know. Trump, okay, he was this, he was that. They accuse him of everything they call him all sorts of names, you know, and the law took its course. And at the end, American people, they had a final say, and they spoke loudly. That is a working system. It's not perfect. Like I said, there's no perfect system, but a working system will be able to checkmate and allow the people to make a decision, not like what you have in the zoo, where after election, before the election, they already written the outcome. So this is it, and like I said, and thank goodness, like you said, most of the cabinet members, they listen to this program. DrNgoziOrabueze is an intelligent woman, so it's a personal decision. She will ponder it, my earlier suggestion. She will ponder it, and whatever she decides to do, it is well. But because coming from where we came, I got Mulai and Kazo. I keep saying it, we keep watching everybody. Everybody more or less is a suspect because once beaten, twice shy, Anya Biafrans, oh my goodness me. We've been through so much. Nigeria is enemy. I can't even describe it enough what Nigeria means. So for me, I can't figure it out how a Biafran with any sense in their head will work for Nigeria against Biafra actualization. I can't fathom it. I just cannot imagine it. And that would be the worst thing that can happen to any human being. Knowing that Nigeria, and when I say it boldly, that Nigeria will and can never, ever, ever get better. Because that is not, it was built, it was created for everything you see happening in Nigeria today. So obviously, yeah. And again, my advice to every Biafran is let's come together for our own good, for the good of our generation unborn. Because the enemies, they mean business. And they have their own agenda, they have their target. So we won't let that happen. Our forefathers, they tried the best. I remember my mom, before she passed, she was always narrating the story of Asaba massacre because that's where they were, when this whole thing happened. So they've tried their best, the best they can to leave behind for us, Biafra land. So we also have to make sure we sustain it, that we keep it for our generation unborn and not allow the marauders to come and take over it and impose on us something that we are not. Impose on us whom we are not, and we cannot allow that. It's happening. It's happening big time in Nigeria. And 2025 is going to be like no any other year in that country. And I am sure that Biafra will fully begin to take shape in this coming year by the grace of Chukwuka, as they have decided now that Southwest is there. They've captured it, because by January they will be inaugurating the Sharia in Oyo. Fine, that is for them to deal with. That is their business, but it's not who we are. You've enumerated officially. We have our three main official religion. That is not to say that we are against anybody. No, we are not. If you're a Buddha, if you are Hindu, if you are Muslim, if you are whatever you are, whatever you worship, it's your business. It's your business. But officially, these are the three religions. So that is how it is, and that is how it must remain. Right. So I'm very much with you, my brother. Thanks so much. And for every Biafran that has made contribution, I thank you all. We will continue. We will continue. And yeah, thank you.
Okafor, are you there? My brother Okafor, are you still there?
Very, very well.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello, my brother.
Mazugo, I will be with you tomorrow by the grace of God.
Okay, take care. You've tried. I understand. I understand the condition there. It's not easy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well done, my brother. Well done. So, but Chuks.
Yeah.
You see, this matter, do you know why I laugh? Bible say that the heart of man is desperate, wicked.
Of course,
and nobody. So, my brother, now you can understand the angle I'm coming from all this while I was speaking. Because this is what I see coming. I know where they are going. You understand me? But it's a shameful thing. So let's focus. It's a very shameful thing, my brother. Let's focus on the important thing. So the important thing is that the Biafrans should not be deceived. Everybody should understand very well that we are now a nation. Please begin to think of what to contribute to make us a great nation. In your own area, in your own capacity. Please Bible say, let's call a sin a sin. Don't compromise. Even if your mama, even if your papa, even if your brother or sister is doing bad thing, please be bold to tell him or her that what he or she is doing is bad. Please. I think that's the only thing that will help us. And I want us to understand that we are Biafrans. We are united. Nobody is Igbo, nobody is Ibibio, nobody is Efik, nobody is this, Ijo, nobody is this. We are all Biafrans. And anything we are doing, we should do it to the interest of Biafrans. It's unfortunate. Maybe these people think the leaders no go come out again. I dey laugh. Oh. Very soon, very soon, very soon. Ohamadike will come out. You know they see. You know they see. Ohamadike is coming out victorious. He is coming out with the flag of Biafra. Our prime minister remain our prime minister, the Obatobie, the finisher. He remain who he is. So anybody where they do something, my brother, remember tomorrow. Remember tomorrow. So I don't understand why people go to test on, go to say they are confused. Confused for where? What are you confused for? If you are in the spirit, you should know where to be. You should know where you should be. I started this journey with Raf was Like. My own junior brother died on this struggle. After we finish everything for Lagos, do all the rallies, doing the Tinubu regime, nothing happened. Nobody was killed. Nobody was locked. We will now decide to go to the village and take our campaign home. As a spiritual man, me, I see that blood. I see blood flowing. I call my junior brother Chinwendo. Me, I no go follow go east. Oh. Me, I go there Lagos. He say he's going to east. I say, don't go. If you go, you know will come back. He did not understand. Like something I was saying, people don't understand. Now you can see some of them playing out from yesterday. My brother went that journey. He no come back. Oh. He heard that he follow people who die from Bo. That's the end. And somebody will expect me to be happy. I know they thought the one where happened during the war. My own brother just go like that. And they expect me to be happy. Seeing people doing rubbish on this struggle. They expect me to be happy. We are moving forward and nothing can stop us. If these people that are coming out and talking about Islamic Bank, are they not ashamed of themselves? You should be ashamed of yourself. The new dimension that the Orabueze is bringing to this struggle, did you know it? God told Joseph and Mary to carry Jesus to Egypt. Is it not an Islamic country? Till when God destroy his enemies and tell them to return back. People make una use your brain. That the three religion is our main religion doesn't mean that other people will not be in Biafra, that will not associate with other people. No. Anybody that come to Biafra, we obey the laws of Biafra. If we keep our law, waiting consign us. We Igbo, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you go see Igbos. Go to Kuwait, you go see Igbos. Go to Iran, you go see Igbos. They are not Muslim, but they are living that place, doing their business. They are coming to tell us that the bank is an Islamic bank to please your selfish interest. me, I just dey look. Oh, make I see where na carry us they go. We dey look, but me, I don't see the end of that journey. That's why me, I dey warn una make una come back, make una retrieve una stay, make una repent. Make una change, make una come back. A way that somebody tried unto a man that end lead to destruction. All this thing where they talk all this while, things say una go understand. It never too late, oh. It never too late, oh. We don't have any other government. The only government we will get is USB. That is the only one we know, and that is where all of us stand. On the mandate of Ohamadike, on the mandate of Obatobie, on the mandate of the lioness, the deputy prime minister, the doctor, DrNgoziOrabueze. Whether anybody like it or not, who God don't choose, he don't choose them. There's nothing anybody can do. So the best thing is for you to use your brain and follow. So make we remember that all of us are going to give account. And they thought people don't understand. Everybody will give account. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We say and we do. We can't go back from our word. Every law of Biafra must stand. So any of you violate, you must give account whether you like it or not. So you better sit up and begin to do the right thing. You better sit up. You better sit up. All those lies cannot help anybody. It cannot take us to anywhere. It's only the truth that stands the test of time. And it's only this truth that can set us free. It's only this truth. So that we have opportunity to have connection with the men on the ground doesn't give you the impetus to talk over the higher authority or to think you cannot do what you don't supposed to do. A way that seemeth right unto a man, the end of it is destruction. The end of it is destruction. Una shame, they shame me. But nobody can stop this journey. Oh. Nobody born of a woman that can stop this journey. But let the people, if you people there in the spirit, you're not going to do what they do. If God will open your eye and know where He's taking us to, where He's taking us to. This one shows that you people are not even the true followers. You people are chameleon. You people are green snake under the green glass. Now they show us on our true colors. Only how many days now that our leader. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, only few days now that they call our leader for questioning. Now all these things they play out. Now they feel shame. He know that you. He know that you. And they have not committed any crime against the international law. He has not committed any law, any law at all. They have not committed any offense. They have not committed any offense. Self-determination is inborn right. Self-determination, self-defense is a right. Is a right. If say Nigeria gets sense, they foretell the words where we talk, where we speak to 29. You cannot kill ideology with a bullet and gun and bomb. You cannot. Release Mazen Nande Kalo call for a round table discussion. I said it 2016. Today, Nko. So please, waiting. I want to plead for our deputy prime minister. Please, you need advisors. Make una get advisory committee. Some things, pass it to them to deliberate. Then come out with a good solutions because of the situation on ground now to avoid mistake. I wish you the best. You will succeed. You will hold the mantle very strong till our leader come out. No weapon fashioned against you will prosper. No weapon. Anywhere they are planning evil against you, my sister, they will fail. They will fail. If they dig any pit against you, They will jump inside the pit. The pit will swallow all of them. One with God is the majority. Just be focused. Don't allow them to distract you. Don't allow them. Keep on. Biafrans are fully with you. We are 110% on your back. We say, carry on. Carry go. Carry go. Don't be distracted. Keep on. Thank God. We are making achievements. The results are there. Our bank now have gotten our license, and the gullibles are there, gossiping up and down. And they keep on. The Lord will be with you. Any door you knock will open. In the name of Chukwu Gabiama. Anybody is sent on assignment to any country, to any president, to any minister, to any parastatals, they will accept them, and they will come up with a good result. They will come out victorious. In no distant time, Biafra will be accepted all over the world. Because no country that will not be happy to associate with us. I'm proud to say I am Igbo man. There's no world, there's no giant in this world, countries of this world, that Igbo man have not contributed their own quota to where they are. Igbos go to China to live their goose. Igbo go to Russia to live their goose. Igbo go to Germany to live their goose. To other countries. Is it Japan? Igbos are doing great all over the world. And those countries that they have helped in one way or the other to build their economy, they can never look back on us. They can never.
Much, brother. Thank you so much for your amazing contribution. I appreciate you for that.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much. Yeah. So MC, go ahead. MC, are you there? You can hear me. If you can hear me, MC, go ahead and speak to us. Let's hear you, MC.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Biafrans. I just came on board. I'm coming to a different direction right now because what has happened has happened. I'm going to focus my attention to our government right now, to the deputy prime minister, because there's nothing we can do now. These people, there's nothing you can talk that will make them change their mind. So we just have to be focused. Understand me? Personally, for person like Nnamdi Kanu, I see Nnamdi Kanu as a living prophet, because I have my pen and paper. Every of his prophecy, as it comes to pass, I tick them. But the one he said about Nigeria, I've ticked all of them. The one he said about Biafra, I've ticked. And this one is happening now. It's one of those prophecies. So that's why I'm so confident, guys. If Nnamdi Kanu has prophesied and everything come to pass, I see why this one is not going to be. This one is going to be different. You understand? Nnamdi Kanu said, when the women come on board, that Biafra will come. Look, we said Biafra is going to be like a savior to black race, to African nation. So we see Biafra as Christ. You see, Biafra is like Christ to the black race now that will come to this world, that will liberate the whole of black race, the whole of Africa. And for when Christ wants to come, God choose a woman, Mary. Till today, people all know Mary. You understand me? What I'm saying is, you see, Ngozi, unfortunately for her, and unfortunately for those who that hate her, God has chosen her. Like she's just pregnant with Biafra right now. Unfortunately, yes, our prime minister have done his part. He has taken us to this place. But the prophecy says it's a woman that will give us Biafra. That means that woman will make Biafra be recognized. And it's not coincident that she's in America, where the power is, where the recognition will come from. So to me, she's pregnant with Biafra. I believe in years, thousands of years to come, like the way Christians are honoring Mary right now for bringing Savior Christ to the world. That is how black people, see this name Ngozi, they will honor that name years to come for liberating the black race. So this is me. All these things people are doing is they cannot change anything. No. It's going to happen. So my take here is, you see this our prime minister. What happened to our prime minister? You understand? It's not about Nigeria. What we are fighting is not Nigeria. Nigeria can't stop us. We are fighting against this European Union. Let's not deceive ourselves. We are fighting against them. Is it today that people have been complaining of Prime Minister to finish government? Our Prime Minister so much has confidence that he has submitted every document to Finland. Why now? Why did they take him now? It's not about the declaration. The reason, for me, that's my own. I'm playing devil's advocate. This is my own take. To me, why this November? You can see they left him. Immediately Trump won. They took him. Knowing fully well, see our Prime Minister, they know. There's no our Prime Minister will be outside. He will never, one day he will meet Trump. Because this is a man that when nobody gave Trump chance, he was one of the first politicians in the world that endorses Trump. And who Trump is, Trump pays favor with favor. That's who Trump is. Trump pays favor with favor. Yes. So what these Europeans did now is, I can tell you, these people, Europeans, they are lobbying now to White House. They are lobbying the White House now to tarnish the name of our Prime Minister in White House. This is what you cannot know. All these distractions, they are trying to distract us. What they are doing now in America, they are trying to tarnish the name of our Prime Minister. So when Trump comes in, Trump will not want to hear that name. Trump will not want to come in. I am telling you. So what I'm saying, our government, they should focus on White House right now. We should put every pressure on those lobbyists. You remember in the convention, Michael Rubin advised us. There's so many people in the queue that want to get into Trump's good book. That he will advise us to come to put persecution of Christians in the front border. So Trump, White House will see us fast. Then on our table our matter to Trump. This European, because they never gave, none of them want Trump to win. But because Trump has won now, they are now trying to enter his good book. So Biafra, they know that if our Prime Minister meets, nobody our Prime Minister will sit on one-on-one. We discuss about Biafra. The person will not support Biafra. And they know this. If we think our Prime Minister, this is white good, this way you think that our Prime Minister will come out. They don't mind to keep our Prime Minister there till Trump finishes tenure and go out before they will bring him out. I'm telling you, because they don't want to. So what I'm saying, our COS is focused. Our lobbyists, we should press them. So they should take us closer to White House. Because our Prime Minister said, all he wants is recognition of America. Once America recognizes us, all our nations will follow suit. This is everybody in the world now, both China or both Russia, everybody is queuing to White House. Everybody wants to enter Trump's good book. And that should be our focus. So that if we get close to White House, we cannot table that matter, that see what happened to our Prime Minister. Let Trump people know that our Prime Minister is an ambassador of Trump. Our Prime Minister endorses Trump when nobody gave him chance. Our Prime Minister even encouraged us to download Truth Social, Trump's media. I've downloaded it. The day I promised I downloaded it. I'm following Trump on that. So this is what the global politics is playing out now. It's not about who's Nigeria. Nigeria has nothing. This is a global politics against Biafra. And they know our Prime Minister is not a common man. Our Prime Minister is a politician in Europe. They know him very well. They know how he can speak. Even the Finnish people will know this man can convince anybody if he speaks to the person. So their target is for him not to get close to White House. I am telling you the truth. This is my own belief.
You're right. You are not far from the truth. You are not far from the truth. If we can remember, immediately Trump won the United States presidency. The congratulation that Nigeria gave him was to want him to stay clear from Simon Ekpa.
Exactly.
That was their first statement from Asarok. The first statement from Asarok is tell Trump to stay away from Simon Ekpa agitation.
Exactly. This is what they are doing right now.
Right.
This is global. We are fighting. You know, America is with the side of the EU before with Joe Biden, but they know with coming of Trump, it's a different ball game. Trump is not in their side, and Trump is ready to listen to anybody that is coming to him. And this is what they are trying to prevent. They don't want Trump to get close to our Prime Minister. They don't want our Prime Minister to get close to White House. But that's why I'm saying that our COS, our Deputy Prime Minister, please. I know we are contributing. Our men on the ground, the guns and bullets cannot give us.
There's no fear. COS is on top of the game. She has been there. She has been the one writing all the information and sending people to DC. So she's the forefront. She's no fear at all. Don't have any fear.
Okay, that's fine. Because when they are shouting guns and bullets, our men on the ground. Our men on the ground. Look, these Europeans and white people, they can live it to 500 years. Kill yourselves. They won't recognize you. Look at what happened to South Sudan. Amazonia have been declared for, but they're still fighting. But our main target is White House. It's not guns and bullets because God planned this thing. It's only God that bring Trump there. And I believe Trump came there for Biafra. Because if we lose this opportunity with Trump, man, we're not going to get this kind of opportunity again. Thank God, as she said, our COS is focused on that place. We will get that recognition when
100% focused on that place. She's doing everything possible. No fear.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Because once we get that recognition, automatically, Nigerian government will pull out from Biafra. That is once Trump puts him out and say, okay, this is Trump will call us for this round table. They are running for. It's Trump that will call for that round table. That we should go and sit down and discuss. I'm telling you. So I thank God that this is going on. Nothing happened. The COS is going to deliver Biafra for us. No shaking, no fear. I'm not scared. All these things they are doing, they are going to fade. You see these people, they are going to fade away when time comes. Let them just make their noise. It's not when the money stop flowing to them, they will just fade up. Because personally, me, I'm be contributing. Immediately COS came, I've switched my contribution to a new dimension. That's me. Because this is what I believe, this is what I know that is going to give us Biafra. All these people, where are they coming from? They want to blackmail us because of men on the ground. Security. No, you can't blackmail people without that rubbish. They are talking to intelligent people. What is with men on the ground? Our security. If you cannot obey the government, are you saying that Biafra should now obey our military than obey the government? Our government is our government. For our premise, any president or prime minister that makes somebody chief of staff, man, it's not easy. That means among all the staff, that person is the most trusted. For someone to make somebody chief of staff, I can tell you there's something COS know that prime minister has told her that many people don't know. There's something. This is what people don't know. This is what people don't know. There's things that she will know that prime minister have spoken with her, and many of these people don't know. So that's why when she's talking, I'll try to read the way. Sometimes when she's talking, she'll put one in. She'll just put one point in there, but people will not understand. She will just throw in one point. She has said it. What you don't know is bigger than you. Just the way our prime minister always say. She has said it several times. What you don't know is bigger than you. So I've encouraged all Biafrans, please forget these people. Let's just believe in our government. And to me, I believe Biafra is very close. That we think it's not far anymore. That, like they said, 2020 next year will be a year for us. I'm telling you, there's nothing Nigeria can do. Nigeria knows they'll be defeated. All these things that is happening now, they think they've won. All this fight. No. The battle is international. Like our prime minister said, Biafra will come from diaspora, not from men on the ground. Forget about those rubbish. Biafra is coming from diaspora, not men on the ground will give us Biafra. It's as simple as ABC. Some people are thinking that you're going to blackmail a person like me because, yes, I credit them for defending our land, but you cannot use them to blackmail me that I should not believe in the government because they are carrying gun in the bush. No, that's not for me personally. So that's why I came. But thank you, Chiefs, for giving that assurance that yes, our COS they focus on America because America is going to give us Biafra.
Focus. She's more than focused. More than focused.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's all I came to just to say.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, MC. I appreciate you so much because this very contribution you made is the major contribution. Focus. As our COS is focusing on you and I, we must focus. Every one of us as Biafrans, focus on the government of Biafra and let us sponsor our own government. Every one of us is under the government. There is you can't take any order from anywhere. Nobody elsewhere has that right. Even our men on the ground, they are under the defense minister. The structure is already there. The defense minister has been there all this while. And today, that defense minister is the Secretary of Defense. The Secretary of Defense, he's in charge. If any man on the ground won't have a problem, you reach out to him and complain to him. He knows what to do. Every command comes from that very office, the Secretary of Defense. and the Secretary of Defense make sure that every man on the ground that is genuinely working for us, we never lack anything. You will never lack anything, and Chukwu Okagame will protect you. For those who are trying to use propaganda, blackmail, to try to overthrow the government, you cannot do that. Not in this very government, not in this one. Not in this one. The simple truth is here. The person that is in charge today, some of you, I think you saw her picture when she took this very man today that want to put himself up. COS was one of the person that appointed him to go to DC, and she went with him to DC in one of the occasions. Every document today we have in our hand that makes us the United States of Biafra is in the hand of the COS. The day declaration was done in Finland, which I played the video, you go and watch that video, you will see the way the COS presented her case and the way she was introduced. I don't need to come and tell you that she's on point or she's second in command. The whole world watched that video, that convention, the whole world watched it, and they have a copy. And copies of that convention declaration have been sent to different organizations and different governments. They have copies officially notified. And if they want to have a dialogue or talk to us, they know whom to call and who to talk to. The administrative part of this very restoration is where we are today. Some of you don't know, it is stage by stage. There was a time, during the time of Mazen Nandekano and IPOB Nigeria, when Mazen Nandekano was there, this IPOB today that has turned to IPO Nigeria, during that time, it was time of agitation. Awareness, agitation everywhere. Whether you sabi talk or you don't sabi talk, just come and shout, "Oh, hey, Biafra," everybody. And they did their work very well. During the time of Mazen Nandekano, evangelism was done excellently well. Nobody remained. No human being remained. We didn't even stop at Biafra land. We went up to the north. Northerners, we have been awakened. We went up to Oduduwa land. Oduduwa people, we have been awakened through our own message. For the very first time, Oduduwa began to protest in the public for independence. The Hausas begin to ask for independence for the very first time because of the evangelism of Mazen Nandekano. And we enter into the declaration. Mazen Simon Ekpa took up the dimension of declaration. He did amazingly well with the squad he was working with. He was guiding everything, managing it. And we entered into that recognition. We entered into that declaration. Biafra was declared on the 29th of November. The whole world watched it. Even in his absence, he prepared, he drew the map from A to Z. Every single thing had been done and said there was done by Master Simon Ekpa. He works 10 years ahead. He will prepare his program 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead. So even if he's not there, the person there, you don't have any problem. All you need to just open the chapter. Anyone that can reach the time, open the chapter. Biafra was declared. And you see people got angry. Why was Biafra declared? How can you imagine that somebody, a Biafran who claimed to be fighting for freedom, now that freedom you're fighting was declared, you are angry. You say, why would you declare? It is sad, but that is what we saw.
No madness.
I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that we have overcome all those trials. Today, we are focusing on recognition. And our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, is knocking at strong doors. She is knocking at powerful doors. She is knocking at powerful doors already. Delegates are being sent across the world, different places. People are busy doing one thing or the other. We are not stagnant. We are not like people who did you see her come to respond to any blackmail or propaganda? No. She is focusing on her duty. So anybody that wants to form any organization for freedom, no problem. Go ahead and form it. If you want to form any group for freedom, no problem. We don't have any problem with you. We are all Biafrans. But when you work against the freedom, remember we have a constitution. When we have returned back home, it is not DrNgoziOrabueze that will judge you. It is not me that will judge you. It's not my brother Okafor that will judge you. The constitution will be opened up for you. Whatever the constitution says, the law will take its course. If the Constitution said that you are okay, you did well, fine. If you say you went wrong, you will face the consequences. That is why I say for every decision, you will be responsible for your action. That's why you must apply your common sense in anything. Don't say because you listen to this man on his platform, because this man deceives you. Nobody deceives anybody. Apply your common sense. Even as you are listening to me, digest everything I say. Digest it before you take action so that you know you will be responsible and you can defend what you are following. That is how it is. Nobody is begging you to do this or do that. We only tell you the truth. Open the truth for you. It is left for you to now digest the truth and get it right. My beloved Biafrans, I've spent more than 3 hours here and I have some other programs to attend. Larry man, your network is really disturbing you. Let's see if you can talk now, Larry man, because we are ending the program. Go ahead, Larry man.
Okay, good afternoon. Sorry, am I? Formerly, when I was struck out, it was as a result of call, but thank God you accepted me back this year. Please, I was making an analogy that time. You know, let nobody be surprised of what is happening. It is what shows that we are getting what we want. And as I said before then, Jesus has his own cabinet, which is the 12 disciples.
Yes.
And among them, he knew that somebody among them will betray him. He did not go to outside to begin to announce it to the world that somebody want to betray me or somebody want. Rather, he told the cabinet, one among you will betray me. So if the man was expecting them to begin to tell, or Simon begin to tell people that NgoziOrabueze is not with me again, or this one is against me, that means he has destroyed his work forever. Exactly. But within, they can sort it out, but you know those that are with him and those that are not with him. That's what exactly happened. Those that are not with him, he will be using them, waiting for the opportunity to make them to know that they are not with him. So, and that was what Ngozi herself executed, even in his own absence, because he knew already those that. He knew already those that are with him and those that are not with him. So, what I'm saying in essence is this: it is not a new thing. So let us know that it is one of the signs that we are going somewhere. And I believe that with the leadership of Ngozi, he will lead us to where we are going.
Your network problem, I know we always encounter this network problem once in a while. So Biafrans, let's be patient as we are rounding up on the program. Our brother has just had a network issue. Whenever he gets back, we will allow him to conclude on his line of thought. But meanwhile, we are going to be giving our closing remark as we close the program. We are going to be closing the program. Tomorrow is Christmas. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. For me, my celebration is going to come when Biafra comes. So tomorrow is going to be 25th of December, Christmas. I will still come online. I will still broadcast tomorrow. So if you have any Christmas gift for me tomorrow, come online tomorrow. Even if you don't have any Christmas gift for me online, come tomorrow. Let us celebrate Biafra. After the declaration, we have not celebrated. This is their distraction did not allow us to celebrate Biafra. So we can use tomorrow being the 25th of December to celebrate the declaration of the restoration of Biafra. So tomorrow I'm still going to be here online. I don't take leave. The only day I don't come is always on Sunday because of the activities I have after going to church and come back and that thing. So on Sundays I only post some videos. I don't come live sometimes, but sometimes I come. So, but tomorrow I'm going to be here. So try as much as possible and join us if you are free. If you have other things to do, there's no problem. But I know people are going to come up. We can celebrate our Christmas here together. So you can come with your gift, anything. So we'll go on. So we are rounding up now. Let's us have our closing remark. My beloved brother MC, give us your closing remark as we are rounding up. After MC, then our brother will give us a closing remark. About 1 more minute and then we'll close the program. Go
ahead. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Rachux. First, I want to say Merry Christmas to all Biafrans as we celebrate Christmas tomorrow. My closing remark is: look, right now the face of Biafra, fortunately, is DrNgoziOrabueze is the face of Biafra. At one point, Ojukwu was the face of Biafra. Philip Effiong was the face of Biafra. Wazirike was. Nnamdi Kanu was. Our PM was. Right now, it's Ngozi. For her to stand, she stood on that podium in Finland. People are saying she wasn't the one that declared Biafra, but she was the one that read the 40 states. So whether you like it or not, her face was on that podium. The whole world saw that face. So the whole world, when they're talking of Biafra now, that face is what they saw that declared Biafra. So my fellow Biafrans, please, let's support our government. Give them every support. For me, she has not done anything wrong. She has not put any wrong foot. So why would we thinking that she's not for Biafra? She was with our PM for how long? They never saw that she was an agent. Is it not something they said our PM was an agent? Up to date, some people still call our PM an agent. So we have seen this. Yes, we have been down this road before. So that should not, please, distract any Biafra, like our brother Chuks just said. We should just focus on our government. Give them every support they need. They need us right now. And I believe, to me, I'm so confident that we will achieve Biafra. Thank you, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. We'll prepare for our Christmas Eve. Everybody, wherever you are, eat your rice and eat it carefully, and always remember to celebrate the United States of Biafra. My brother Okafor, go ahead.
Thank you, my brother Chus. I want to remind the Biafrans that we are no more in a government in exile. We are now in the United States of Biafra. So know either there's a difference between these two. So we are no more in exile. We know they go back. We are moving forward. So please, anything that anybody that is dragging you to or drawing you to anything containing government in exile, please move away from that. We are now United States of Biafra. And our leader for now is Dr. DrNgoziOrabueze. Please follow her page. Follow to the instructions. Don't be disfocused. Always pray for our leader. Anywhere he is, Ohamadike, let Almighty God protect him. And may he come out alive. Always pray. Also pray for our Obatobie, that anywhere he is, that God Almighty will protect him. And he will come out alive and protect their families. And God will protect every genuine freedom fighter on this platform. That God will protect every one of us and our families. That all of us will be alive to enjoy this great country, Biafra.
You see?
So don't be discouraged, my brother Chooks. I thank God for your life. I thank God for the spirit you have. You are in the right direction. Keep it on. Keep it on. The end will justify the beginning.
Yes,
in no distant time, everybody will receive his or her own. I greet you, Biafrans. May Chukwu Ekabiama protect every one of us. This month, people that travel home, the Chukwu Ekabiama will protect them and guide them. They will still remain invisible to the eyes of our enemies. And likewise, our gallant men on the ground, the angels, the Almighty God who called them for this journey, will never forsake them. They will remain invisible to the eyes of our enemies.
You see?
And in every battle, they will get victory. And so shall it be in the name of Chukwu Ekabiama.
You see?
Thank you very much, my brother. See, tomorrow I'm with you. Anytime, any day, I'm with you.
Thank you
Remain
so
blessed.
much. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. I thank you for being part of the program and every Biafran that have joined us from the beginning up to this time. I thank everyone that have connected, everyone that have contributed in one way or the other. I wish every one of you Merry Christmas. Today is the watch night service. As you are going to watch night service, be very careful. More especially those in Biafra land. If possible, stay in your home and do the watch night. If you go to your church to do the watch night, after the watch night, you can stay there until the following morning you come back. Better stay there until the following morning you can come back. For security reasons, we are still in a war situation in Biafra land, regardless the celebration or no celebration. If you can stay in your home and do the watch night and pray together with your family for security reasons. But if you decide to go to the church, go early, stay there. Once they close 12 midnight, don't go home. Stay in the church. The following morning, you can go back home for security reasons. I appreciate everyone, and I hope that as we have made it up to this time, every one of us, we are going to walk into 2025 together. Nothing will stop us. No shall prosper. We pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze. We pray that Chukwu Okike will protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We pray that Chukwu Okike will protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No weapon formed against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed against our Deputy Prime Minister, DrNgoziOrabueze, shall prosper. No weapon formed against Mr. Mazi Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed against Mazi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you, and we'll see you again tomorrow by the grace of God. Thank you so much and stay blessed. See you again.
Asịkwana Chineke na enweghị ihe ọ ga-eme maka ọ ga-eme gị nwụọ n'ike. Hope asịkwana na ọ dịghị ihe Chineke ga-eme. Ọ ga-emekwa ya ịfụnanya. Isi n'igwe na enwere ihe ọ ga-eme maka Biafra, ọ ga-eme ya ịfụ ya n'anya. Ịghọtago? Ezi aka ọ dị. Ịghọtago ọnwa pie. Ogbugbo ọtụtụ anwụgo.